Hello, everybody. My name is Jamesdalf, and welcome back to the Dragon of Icespire Peak. I'm Jamesdalf. I'm gonna be the DM for this, and it's been a little while since we've played this. We've had some sicknesses and everything, but for the most part, everyone's feeling better. So I'm gonna pop over here so you can see the whole party. And everyone's here. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Bonjour.
Hola.
I'm not centered.
How have you guys been the last couple of weeks? Susan, how have you been the last couple of weeks? I know you've got construction happening at your place, and you and me were sick last week as well.
Yeah, had a bit of a spook last weekend with a bit of a fever, but it doesn't seem to have turned out to be anything worse than that. Died out real quick, and other than that, yeah, I've been having some renovations going on, been fun listening to power tools. Other than that, been really enjoying the new Mountain Blade. So even with it being like a really bare bones early access version, it's still just everything I ever wanted it to be and more.
Nice.
Battlelords.
One game I started playing in early access, if anybody hasn't kept up on it, is Session. The spiritual successor to Skate.
I've never heard of that game.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Skate?
I think I have, yes.
Yeah, it's just like some people remade Skate, but for PC. It's in super early access, but it's promising as all hell.
Skate was super fun.
Hello, Perfection. Thank you for the follow. We'll get you as an NPC in here as soon as we can.
I can't wait to meet an NPC called Perfection.
Right.
I've never had an NPC named for me, and I follow.
Sounds like a tiefling
Yes,
name.
I subscribed and I didn't get one. Oh, I did. I got one.
You and Doozen were kings.
Yeah, I got no one. James.
You didn't get anyone? All right, fine. We'll get you in here too.
Okay, use Dane. Don't use Woogie.
No, I'm using Woogie.
Ah, God damn it. Okay.
Perfection sounds like a goblin who tries to be an adventurer.
It kind of
Calls
does.
himself Perfection.
For a tiefling ideal
Why
name.
does that sound like a D&D version of like a love movie?
Skis, Grim Scrim. How have you been the last few weeks? I know I talked to you. Yes.
Rumpel Grim.
Yeah, Rumpel Grim Scrim. I know I talked to you yesterday because you and me played Wuyi's campaign off camera and everything. So, but how have you been the last couple of weeks? Because the people online haven't seen you didn't talk to you yesterday.
That was a whole mess of words that I understood some of, but in the order we gave was given.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm
How have you
good,
been the last
thank
couple of weeks?
Yeah, no, I have been taking a bit of downtime with this RP things. There's stuffy dramas that I have no interest in, and I'm looking for more outlets for my RP-ness.
Nice.
Whoa. Whoa. Ask.
I got an outlet for your penis right here.
always get consent.
Oh, boy. We're off to this start already.
Hey, James.
Didn't take long.
James boys.
Yeah, Woogie, how have you been the last couple of weeks?
Oh, I've been fantastic.
Yeah, we had a great. You hosted a great session for us last week.
I did.
Or yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh, yes,
yesterday,
I am.
just last
So,
night.
Speaking of that, actually, there's a question.
Yeah.
One of the players was wondering, the artwork you have of your character, is that personally drawn, personally commissioned, or just from Google?
It's Googled.
Googled.
Yeah. It's not accurate. It's just like, that's not bad.
I love the way you
Yeah.
sound when one of my players here have gone. I've asked the question if you drew that or that, and you go, "Yeah, no, it's fine." You Google it.
It's
fine.
fuck. You just fucking Googled it. He's being a cunt about it, but it's fine.
Okay,
I
Steve
actually-
Irwin, calm down. Jesus.
Let's be in Australia.
Jesus!
John, how have you been the last couple of weeks?
It's been up and down. I'm adapting a lot better than most people, I think, to social distancing because this is just how I live my life.
Right? I feel that. I
But-
got a baby. I don't feel. I got to book this time off.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess the last couple of weeks have been generally okay. The only up and down thing is that I've got a mood disorder, so that just makes things sort of fluctuate. Yeah, things been going well. Channel's
Also,
been doing good.
Pun intended or unintended?
What do you mean?
What?
Obviously,
Never
probably
mind.
not. There was a pun in there, and
It's fine. Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
Luke's the
was
only
it?
one who found a pun
The
in
word
there.
fluctuate with mood disorders. Haha, pun. Or oh,
That's not a pun. My
I've lost
mood
connection.
fluctuates.
Yeah, your camera's frozen.
Isn't that just wonderful?
It is. It is wonderful.
The power of John's mind has just frozen your camera.
Ah, good.
I lost connection.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
We still heard you the whole time.
Oh, great. Now I feel like an ass.
But yeah, things been going pretty good over on my channel. Surprising hit in Fatal Frame 2, of all things.
Nice.
Yeah, big interest in old weird horror games.
It's got a huge cult following,
I guess so.
and it's one of my favorite horror games. So
I've never played it.
it's so good.
It's actually pretty sweet.
Nice.
How far are you?
I'm in chapter 4 or 5. It's called Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go back and find my sister after getting the key to the cupboard she got stuck in.
Sounds like more of a video.
Yeah, that sounds odd.
Pornhub.
It is. It's weird. It's a weird game.
You
but
watch
it's,
some weird stuff there, Skis.
My sister trapped in big cupboard.
My sister
Yikes.
got trapped in a big cupboard named Dave.
I don't know why that got me so good.
On that note, who wants to do recap, or do we want to roll for it, or should we collectively try and tell it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's
Last
terrible.
time, we spent an unbelievable amount of time trying to find and kill a mimic.
You did.
We were in this gnomish burrow. Their big gay kings were like a little bit
High five,
off. Worried about the fact that a carpet tried to eat them. And so we had to go hunting down this creature. We discovered it to be a mimic. We systematically examined people and things until we ran into one that spoke in a weird, stilted way. And, yeah.
Not too
think
good
it
with words he
wound up-
was.
No, it wasn't. I think he wound up unconscious and in a bag.
Yeah.
Can I just put out that the two gay kings had a problem with rug munching? Just put it out there. Yep. Okay.
You, Chrysaris, got a spellcasting focus as a wizard hat
God,
and a
Gizmo.
just a magic Roman
Oh.
candle.
Shitty, useless wand. Yep.
Shitty, useless wand.
my
Cyric,
favorite band.
Cyric actually got a functional manticore shield,
I can't remember for the life of me what it does, but yes.
and I altered your character sheet, so it's actually on there.
Oh, you sick. You
Yes,
sick person. Excellent. Thank you.
you're welcome.
You mentally sick person.
And someone got a pull of collapsing. I don't remember who.
I did.
Boogie.
And
He was so up in arms about getting that. He's like, I want
Yeah.
it. No, I'm having it.
I'm Goku.
That I have the power from.
and all the rest of the magic items in the vault were garbage.
Yeah, they're
Just
all
to
garbage.
Just to clarify, the magical shield is a bonus action, right? Attack, bonus action.
It's I think so because it's two. It would be like dual wielding.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
So it would count as your bonus action. So if you have anything that does do a bonus action, you would have to choose. So you guys are out of here, and you guys wanted to head. You guys wanted. You're kind of where Hergrim is on the map, and you guys wanted to head north and book it through this wilderness and hit the Tiber Trail, and then start heading up here.
Why though?
Yep.
Come on, get on camera.
As far as I know, you want to do that. This is going to be a 2-day trip to get to Butterskull Ranch. Butterskull Ranch is about here, and there's a city you have to pass on the way, kind of at this intersection called. It's called.
I don't know the weather. I don't know what the weather is, James. I know
Coneyberry. Coneyberry? Coneyberry. We're gonna call it Coneyberry.
Conan. Got it.
Yeah.
Conanberry.
Conan, talk show host.
So, there is a roaming dragon along this pathway, so we're going to have to.
Oh boy.
So when you guys sleep for the night, I'm gonna roll a d20 in person, off cam, and you guys are going, and that'll tell me where the dragon is, and so. And if you guys have a dragon encounter at all. So, I'm going to say you guys make it probably to the trail for the first night, or by the time night falls on the first day.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you like your night watch order to be? And is there anything you guys want to do during this travel?
Not that I can think of, but I usually do second watch because I only need to meditate for 4 hours.
Yeah, and I'll go after Corsaris.
Well, I do second watch. That way I can prepare my spells.
Okay, so second and third watch. Who wants to take first? Who wants to take last?
I can just do the last 2 watches, is the point.
Okay.
Only because we have an elf in the party, we only need 2 watchmen.
I'm also an elf.
So would you like the first? So, Kay, would you like the first 2 watches, and Corsaris, would you like the second 2 watches?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, cool. We'll do that.
I think Hergrim would still stay up for the first 2 hours, also keeping watch.
Okay.
Out of habit.
So I'm gonna roll for Dragon Boy. And
Could I do one thing before sleeping?
absolutely, you can.
Can I dig a small barrel-sized hole? Put the barrel with the mimic in it in the hole, and put, let's say, something on top of the hole, and that's where I'll sleep on top of. So if it tries to,
You're going.
yeah.
You're going to bury the mimic
And sleep on top of it.
and sleep on top of it.
I know it has an atypical biology, but I think it still has to breathe.
I think so too. I'm wondering if you're killing this mimic.
Accidents happen.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it.
I don't care.
Fiends. Fuck it. I'll fall asleep leaning on the barrel just to make sure it's not going to escape.
I'm not 100% sure how to address this because the mimic should wake up should regain consciousness during your travels on this
Is it
first
gonna
day.
wait in order to heal up so that it can ambush us, or is it going to try to get away immediately?
I think this thing's going to try and get away immediately. It doesn't like being kidnapped. It is not down for being tamed.
You don't know this until you see my rolls. You can't assume this.
Fine. Why don't
No,
you?
he absolutely can. He's the dungeon master.
During this trip, 3 hours into it, let's say let's say you guys get about here, where the mimic regains consciousness, and it's attempting to escape. So it's gonna make a strength save or a strength check to escape your backpack.
Cool. Can I make a strength check to keep it in there?
Yes. So you
It's
guys
not
are
my
gonna.
backpack. It was in a small barrel. Remember?
Was it? Did you put it in a barrel? Did you just shove it in your bag?
You said
He
small
can't
barrels.
make an opposing strength check to keep it in because he's not aware it's trying to escape.
There is that as well.
Okay, fine. It's gonna make a strength check to escape, and yes,
To break out of a barrel.
to break out of your barrel.
That's a strength.
Can't break out.
It's an 18. It escapes from your bag, and it goes to attack you, Sirik.
Sweet. Hang on, boys. I've got this.
Just so you know, while this all happened, the mimic broke out and like all that. Kay just kept walking.
Yep.
Just kept going, like nothing happened. Didn't care.
So it.
Carceres is going to keep walking too, but after like maybe 5 steps, sigh deeply and stop and turn around.
Högrim would get his crossbow and it's like,
I
Okay,
said
but-
I've got this. You put
you
your
get that
crossbow down.
creature under control or I'll put it under control.
It attempts to bite you, Sirik. Does
Right.
14 hit?
No.
Okay. Would
Trying to save your fucking life, you little shitbag. Now I know how Peter feels.
Kay gets about 25, 30 feet away, and then he turns around.
Okay.
Stop.
There's no initiative to this. If you would like to turn around and attack it, you can. Sirik, I'm going to give you first opportunity because you're literally the closest.
Can I do non-lethal sword damage? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, you hit it with the
Yes.
pommel.
You can hit it with the blunt end of your sword or the pommel or
5e
whatever.
doesn't do non-lethal damage. I looked this up. When you take them down to 0, you choose whether or not you killed them or knocked them out.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you just specify that you basically do non-lethal and it's just like,
Normal roll.
25 hits. When they regain consciousness, they have when monsters players regain consciousness, they have 1 HP. So you do knock it back out.
bonk.
So
I put it back in my barrel, close it up, and then walk with it in my hands like this now.
great. I'm gonna roll a 1d4 again.
Högrim makes
It's
a
only
face.
gonna be out for an hour.
Yeah.
So after another hour, it's back up, and it makes the strength.
I've got the hands on either side now, and I'm waiting for this shit.
Okay, you're waiting for it this time. Did I really close the monster sheet immediately? I'm dumb.
Probably.
You're not dumb, James. You're just misunderstood. It's okay.
It makes a strength check to escape. It was a 6. It's not escape. It's very this barrel is shaking like crazy though. It really wants out. What would you like to do, Sirik?
Keep walking?
You're gonna keep walking with this thing.
Yeah, I'm sufficiently strong to hold this barrel.
What are your guys' passive perceptions in the party?
Mine is 13.
14.
Okay,
15.
15. I'm gonna say that you all notice that the barrel is shaking and and the mimic is awake again. Would
Okay,
any of you guys like to do anything about this?
Okay. Dude, fix that. I'm gonna kill it. It's fucking annoying.
I concur.
Could not give less of a fuck what you think is annoying, or if you concur.
I'm just saying it is so rattly. It's making it hard to concentrate on the fact that I'm walking in the open with a dragon in the sky.
So
Maybe.
you'd rather focus on
Yeah.
something smaller
You're
than
gonna
for perhaps a
carry
mimic.
that,
I
you
would
can-
rather not have my focus pulled away from the fact that there's a very big dragon. That's
You're gonna
exactly-
carry that damn thing all the way to the ranch.
Yes.
I don't care if you have it. Like, you can have it. I don't give a shit. Punch it in the head, knock it out, fuck it, something. I don't care. Do something. Please. I'll give you
food. I put meat in the barrel.
You put meat in the barrel? You have to open the barrel to do that. So it's going to have an opportunity to escape.
Fucking let it. I wait until these guys are at least 30 foot away, and I open it to put a ration in, and then just close it.
It's going to make...
I would like to point out
Yeah?
that he's like keeping this intelligent creature against its will.
It's not very intelligent.
It has an int of 3.
It has an int
The
of...
same as a cat or a dog.
It has an int of 5. It's a -3.
Okay, well then it's even smarter. That's like
It's smarter than a cat or a
troll
dog.
intelligence.
Hence the give food, be good.
It understands Pavlovian response.
It's going to make...
Yeah,
It's going
It
to make an
understands basic reasoning.
escape attempt when you open it to feed.
great.
I'm going to give this... probably a DC of 13. Go.
If Hagrid gave up after half... Bastard.
15.
If Hagrid gave up... Why is making... Yeah. If Hagrid gave up after like 1 or 2 attempts, then he wouldn't be Hagrid. So therefore...
It has gotten back out. Skis.
great.
It
Cast magic missile.
great. Post that, please. Is the 3 to hit or does it just hit?
It just always hits. That's why I cast
Yes,
it. There's
it's
no way
immediate
I can
hit.
miss.
Great. Do you hit it non-lethally or do you hit it
No,
lethally?
super
doesn't.
lethally.
Great. It's dead.
Cool.
Because
I put the
again,
barrel down
it recovered with 1 HP, or it comes back from unconsciousness with 1 HP.
It's dead. It can't. There's no unconsciousness.
Yeah, it's not unconscious anymore. Now it's dead.
Yes. And
There, we're settled.
I look at the barrel and go, let's put it on the floor. I give him the finger and walk away in the opposite direction.
I'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. So you get to. So you guys are going. Sirik is sulking behind you guys.
No. I piss off in the other direction. Like, keep walking. There's no sulking of one ways. I'm walking in another direction.
Where are you going?
Oi,
No idea.
Okay.
oi,
I'm not
Brangla.
sure. I
Wrong way.
lean over to the dwarf. I'm not sure he's emotionally stable enough to be an adventurer.
Accurate. Very accurate.
I don't think you understand
Well-
manners, elf.
As far as I can tell,
So I'll be back.
most adventurers aren't exactly the stable folk to begin with.
I walk over to where I'm walking towards Sirik.
Well,
Hey,
there's 30 foot in front of you, so...
I'm kind of like brisk walking towards you, trying to catch up to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the fuck are you doing?
Avoiding another death. There'd be one other pile of goo if I carried on staying around that. It's words I'm not allowed to say because the gods are watching.
Understandable, but you get that it was kind of far-fetched to have a mimic as a pet.
Less
Right.
pet, more a live thing.
More slave.
Yeah, kind of, but not quite.
But why?
How many times have you been called a monster?
How many times?
Hmm.
Never.
Just
How many times have people sat there and gone, "I'm going to judge you based on your visible nature," and then
People
you've
don't.
done something? Yeah, exactly, is my point.
People
you
don't
don't
see
live-
my visible nature. So
As the same with the mimic, people don't see its visible nature because it dies. I just didn't want an innocent creature to die because of its natural instinct. if I wanted to get it away from the location that was causing him such bullshit. And then we've got a trigger Habby Elf, which is wonderful.
If you had been more prone to give that answer rather than the "I want to take it because I want to" approach,
I don't have to justify my shit to fucking anyone.
I'm not
And
saying
if
you
anyone,
do, but
if anyone wants to try and ask me for my justification, I'm going to throw them through a window.
you're part of a team right now, so you do have to have some sort of
Team my ass. You've got the clever one who thinks he could tell everyone what to do. You've got you who walks around all high and mighty because he wears a mask or not, and we've got the dwarf that just stands there and shoots things and comes out with funny things occasionally. There is no moral behind this. We are doing this because we want to, not because we are obliged to, or whatever. You know.
two things.
What
Two
are
things.
you whispering about out there?
Two things. Number one, not high and mighty. I am literally not. Trust me, if I come off that way, my bad. Number two, okay, I'm done. I don't want to. Fuck this. I'm not going with the party or with him. I'm going north. Directly north.
For fuck's sake!
I'm done. I'm out. Like, later. Bye. I'm
Where
going
the hell
to...
are you now going? We still have a job to do.
And I look over at him like, somewhere fucking else, because this shit sucks. Bye.
I've had the love.
Not north, south. So I'm going to Fandolin.
For the love of fight up, yes, son of a... Ah! Bloody Gurtiach.
Convince me to stay. If you can convince him to stay, convince me to stay. Go for it.
Amen.
You have more of a reason to stay with them than I do. You're pretty much keeping them alive.
Money is always
I don't think you understand how not alive I'm keeping them. They're actually in more danger when I'm with them than if I'm not.
The hell are you talking about?
I shouldn't have said that. Those words should not have come out of my mouth.
Well,
all right, we're gonna keep walking as a team.
The peaks
and don't ask
out of
any
the
more
bed.
questions about what I said.
Nah, you. Where? The pig's out of the pen now, so you might as well tell us what this all's about.
I would really rather not.
Look, I honestly don't care what you did or what you want. What is important now is that we work together to stop this dragon from killing everybody in the region. If you can put your petty problems behind you, let's go to the next town.
Aye, but I...
Mm-hmm.
Did I take one of the wanted posters with me, or did I not?
I remember you did. No, you did. You took it off the bar, and you were like...
Oh yeah, I did take one with me.
Because you couldn't figure out if it was me or you.
Yeah, because there's no image.
Yeah.
But it said masked, and so I was like...
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going over to Hergrim, and I just take out the wanted poster, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're talking about me for no reason that would mean I did anything wrong. At all.
What's the one that poster actually say? Like, is there like
It says,
Yeah, that would be good to know.
charges or
Master
something?
in
or just
espionage,
that it's-
identity unknown, male, 5'7", wrapped head to toe in apparel, 1,000 GP reward, bring dead or alive to Captain Stevenson in Neverwinter.
You guys should I'm gonna show this to everyone, so you should all see wanted poster now.
Oh, cool.
Mass murder? The hell? The hell did you do? Is this you?
This explains why you stopped wearing your mask.
Okay, I may have...
Because if you are, you better have a really good explanation or we're gonna have serious problems.
Okay, so I may have, at one point,
I may have done a mass murder.
been someone who is not as nice as I am now, and that's not saying I am now, but
Just
There
for
may
saying,
have-
this is a delight watching you try to get out of this.
there may have been a man who needed some things done and was paying a lot of money.
So you
And
were a
I j-
mercenary.
An assassin is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, but not hired by like a king, hired by a guy
As if that makes a difference. I mean,
for a lot of.
doing it for the realm would be you could at least have some kind of defense. Doing
I
it
mean,
for
the
some
people-
random bloke.
The
It's
people
not.
I. The
Are you
people
really
I
sure
killed
about
weren't,
that,
like,
Fair Dwarf?
good people. I'll be honest. They weren't like.
I mean, we have no
Good people.
problem killing goblins or kobolds, but are they not intelligent creatures too?
They
What's
are
the difference
murderous
between?
monsters is what they are. I don't.
No, I understand, and I don't necessarily disagree with you. But to condemn him for doing what we do, but to something that we feel an affection for, is illogical.
Also, I don't think any of you would like these people. They're very mean. They were racist and gay haters.
The hell is gay?
Like the Kings.
I believe it's some kind of gnome thing.
But
Just out of character, the Forgotten Realms is extremely progressive, and they
Mhm.
probably don't even make that distinction.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
no,
okay.
The gay hater thing was a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, it was like
That
You know,
part.
the very first Forgotten Realms story had a person become voluntarily trans in 1965.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
well. Anyways, so vigilante work.
okay, so I killed a lot of people because I was paid to, and then I lied to a kingdom about it and said it was someone else, and they got hanged.
Well, that's certainly a little less defensible.
It's very not defensible.
You're not doing a very. You're not making a very good argument of me trusting you right now.
Well,
I'm not asking for your trust. I'm asking for you to not turn me in. Very different.
I'm not asking for your trust, just don't distrust.
No, you can distrust. You can tie me up and drag me across the ground. Just don't turn me in. That's all I want.
Opens barrel.
I'm not too worried. I'd rather not sit in
I'm
Neverwinter.
half tempted to agree with you there, Wrangler, but this.
I'm not even. I'm somewhere down the road. It's fine. I'm just making jokes. Carry on.
Yeah, it's like.
look, Hergrim,
Hmm.
think about it. He's been traveling with us for days. He hasn't done anything to harm us, and in fact, he's fought alongside us valiant. Yes,
Mhm.
he may have done things that are inexcusable, but we are not in a position to be picking and choosing our allies.
I know. Well, I don't trust you.
I
but-
didn't think you would.
We, the town of Fandolin and the whole bloody region needs your help right now. So you do this right, with no funny business, and I may be willing to speak a good word for you when this shit starts getting sorted out. Yeah.
All right.
It's too bad that word
that
would be unintelligible because you're saying it in a dwarven accent.
All right. Yeah, that works. I guess.
I like to think that every time he says something in such a deep accent that he's just saying it in Dwarven.
Yeah, it's definitely Dwarvish is leaking.
Yeah, he's just slipping into his Dwarvish because he's getting frustrated.
He's
Mhm.
he's
That feeling when you slip into the dwarf.
yeah.
Can we not?
Okay.
Exactly
The
what he
dwarf
said.
didn't like that comment.
The dwarf will remember this.
The dwarf will remember a lot of things, and bear a grudge because that's what dwarves do. No, where the hell's the Wrangler going?
Oh, he's fucking off because he's mad.
Oh, for the love of... Why is everyone buggering off? Oi, you, get back
I was
here.
doing it before it was cool. Put it out there. I was the
And
first one.
Hogrim
Put it on.
starts jogging after. Sorry.
It's kind of funny because of his little stubby legs.
It's like,
Yes, dwarf man.
where the hell are you going? Yes, I know your
Away from the
bloody little
murderers.
pet got killed by the brainy
I need to learn the
elf.
suggestion spell.
Did you really expect to be taming a bloody mimic?
I'm expecting to be freeing a mimic. I was anyway.
I'm,
Before
Freeing a
I'm now
mimic by
I now
stuffing
lay
it in a
down.
barrel.
on the ground. I'm just laying down on the ground. Hands behind my head, like, okay, I'll lay here. You guys have fun.
Yeah, I pull out my book. I'm just standing next to him, positioned to shade his face while I read.
Yeah, but like you were freeing a mimic by stuffing it in a barrel.
Yes. What's not hard to grasp about this whole concept?
I trapped it, and therefore it's free.
Yeah!
I took it from its environment that it chose.
I do believe you and I
I
might
put
have
a twig in the barrel for it.
a little
There
different.
were air holes and food. It tried to
He
escape.
just turns
and
around.
someone
Hey,
killed it.
Catasaurus, you got a dictionary.
You and I might have a little different ideas of free, but like
Oh,
anyway.
no one ever asked
do you,
his end goal, so you know.
where do you think you're going? We still
I'm
Alright,
gonna
just-
go for a wander that way, and see if I can, you know, hit up some, you know, very very nice broth with the money I've earned.
okay. Like you don't want to be
Do you, okay,
But-
okay,
but
okay.
getting
Let me
off the
pose this
wall with
question
the
to you, Mr. Dwarfman.
huh?
It's actually Dwarfman. I do apologize, Mr. Dwarfman. Do you want a similar elf-shaped puddle next to the puddle that is now the mimic?
So ridiculous. I would rather not. I still have use for them. The
Excellent.
region still has use for them, and as it does for you. And we still have a job to do that you picked up alongside the rest of us. And hell, who knows? Maybe with the rest of us, if it helps, I'm willing to let go of a part of my share for this job as well. So who knows? Maybe
It's not
maybe
about
some
the
crazy
gold.
folk in the big city up north
It's not about the
has a
gold.
mimic or some other crazy creature that you can go purchase. Free.
It's
with that money.
less about the gold. It's more about it's when you put anything in a confined space and then its, you know, natural instinct is to attack. Is it really the fault of the creature?
No, but the rabid dog needs to be put down.
I am upset that I'm not here.
Rabid dog.
Catasaurus is just glad he doesn't have to be involved in this conversation.
It was attacking people. Not.
Yes, I've attacked many people. Should I be put down too?
Did you have a reason to attack those things?
My own perseverance, just as much as the mimic.
From very far away, you hear, "Should I be put down?"
There you go. Just because you do bad things does not give you the right to end something's life. Capital punishment is not a thing that should be adhered to.
John,
I have weird views.
You're an adventurer!
I'll not start arguing the ethics of
That's
civilized races.
It's more casualty. It's more. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
ethics and the
it's
birth
not
of life.
murder when I do it. Those are casualties.
It's like there's a difference between
Collateral
civilized
damage.
races and monsters, but I'll not get into that argument now. The thing is, if you want to save lives, there's a bloody dragon up on that bloody mountain that's going to eat us all if we don't do this bloody job, and we need you to help us.
I suppose I won't get to see the elf be eaten if I'm not with you.
Well, that's one way to look at it, I guess.
You could get a front row seat. It'd be fucking great. I'll get popcorn.
What are you hollering back there?
I'm talking about popcorn, the thing that hasn't been invented yet, maybe.
It's like, the hell's popcorn?
Wanted
popcorn?
convict says what?
Not a convict. Haven't been convicted yet.
So are you... So are you...
Suspect.
So are you going to follow me and do this bloody job and maybe see the elf get eaten or maybe whatever? Or do I have to stuff you in that bloody barrel and roll you along the road with me?
Just staring. You can only see the eyes through the slits in my helmet. You just looking.
Yeah, you can tell like Hergrim isn't like it's written on his face. There's
No.
not-
This isn't an
It's
intimidating thing. It's more of a pensive sort of.
Yeah, but still, as kind of context, you see that Hergrim is kind of like half joking.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. 1 second. Where's it popping? 1 second. I pat him on the back. Okay, let's go. But obviously with enough strength to knock him off his feet unless you know.
He's like, well,
Would you like to
one
make
is
a
wrong. And you have-
Would you like to make a strength save against that?
Otherwise he's in a full flat on his face.
Against a rough back pat.
Can I do a dexterity save instead, just to kind of stay up and stumble, staying up, instead of trying to
Should I
actually
do a dex save to swing around and punch him in the nuts?
to resist it? I'm not trying to resist the clap and slap. It's more like trying to stay upright. So is it good? Can I roll a dexterity save?
Sure.
No, 12. No.
12.
He tried.
You fumbled.
Good try, but probably on some kind of loose right. It's like fuck.
I held him up and we walk along.
Rumbling into Horus, bloody hell. All they strong, sloppy you have there. Maybe be careful with that.
Hey, you wanted me to be. The reason I'm here is because I'm strong, man. You wanted me to fight this dragon with you. This is literally what you just said to me. I can't just hide the slap.
Aye. Now let's get moving before night falls.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the trail, probably about here. Night falls, or it's nightfall. Do you guys want to keep going through the night? Would you guys like to make camp?
Probably better to make camp.
Okay.
Yeah, make camp.
You guys
But
make
no
camp.
fires.
You have a long rest. You heal up everything you need to heal.
Yep, let me prepare my spells.
You prepare spells. You get all your spell slots back. All that stuff. During the watch change, you guys do notice the dragon. It kind of comes from the Sword Mountains and kind of flies over top of the direction you guys are going to be heading, but it doesn't stop there. It kind of just looks like it keeps going, and that's all you really notice. Eventually, it does. During second watch, you do notice whoever is doing the second watch that it does fly back to the Sword Mountains, and that's about it. It doesn't. You guys are very far off. It did fly right over. It did fly right over where you guys are heading. But that's about it. So you guys can carry on the trail, and the second. In around nightfall, the second day, unless you guys want to do anything during the trip along the trail.
Not really.
Not that I can think of.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just keep an eye out for just the basic, keep an eye out for anything while we move and all that stuff.
okay, around dusk, you guys do get to this crossroads. There's a city there. Hergrim would know that this is like a city called Coneyberry. Coneyberry? We're going to call it Coneyberry.
Coneyberry, okay.
But unlike what you know about this city, Hergrim, there is no one here. This city is basically burnt to the ground, and the structures have kind of been more or less crumbled, if they're not just piles of ash. Would you guys like to make rest in the city? Would you guys like to explore the city?
You know, guys, I've heard that charcoal's really great for the complexion.
Corellian, what happened here?
The hell happened?
My name's
Senseless murder.
Hergrim would like to investigate, like what caused this.
Okay, roll investigation. Anyone else would like to do it? Would anyone else like to assist him and give him advantage, or do it independently?
Could I need
What's your investigation?
I have no modifier in it. It's a flat 0.
Okay,
I
I've got.
nature?
I'm actually like. I have a
Makes
+5
sense.
investigation.
Yeah, you go do that. I'm going to be with you doing it, but I have a -1 to my investigation. So
Brain guy.
But if you help out, you give advantage, don't you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Hergrim will probably go off on its own, so I'll roll it separately. 14.
18 with advantage.
Sirik, why did you roll nature?
Because that's assume that's the closest thing to that will apply to me as a character. Because that's the same thing I did with mimics. Remember?
But
Trying to figure out what I do about
What
it.
creature was this?
Yeah, what creature caused this?
you're trying to figure out what creature caused this. You're investigating.
I was assuming it's dragon, yeah, but I just wanted to make sure.
Curceris, you want to know what caused the fires?
Yeah, I want to know like what caused the fires, what happened to the people. We'll start with what caused the fires if I have to do them separately.
Okay. We're going to go in order here. So, Curceris, with an 18, you do know, or you do find that these buildings were torched. It was not whatever did it didn't breathe fire on them. These buildings were manually set aflame.
I don't believe that this is the work of a dragon. Rather, I think this was arson.
How much do you know about dragons, Curceris?
I have an arcana of 7.
Arcana or nature, since it's a creature.
24.
24. It's unlikely to be this dragon because this is a white dragon, so it would have an ice breath. Yeah.
I think we all know that by now.
Yes,
we
that's true.
we realized it has an ice breath.
I think you guys figured that out when you guys went to the dwelven thing and it breathed ice.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not that. So Sirik with a 20 in nature, you're looking around looking for what creatures could have possibly done this. You do find footprints in the dirt and in the ash and whatnot, and you can see and you do see and recognize that these are orc footprints, and it looks like there was quite a large group of them and not just a few. Hergrim with a 14 investigation, you also do see that these buildings were torched manually.
Hell's this? Why would they set up buildings afire?
Hide something.
Why
Body,
do orcs do anything?
crimes.
Wait, orcs?
orcs.
What are you saying about orcs?
What makes you think it's orcs?
Well, if you look at the indentation on his index finger on his foot, you know they've got slightly deeper impression. Yeah, no. It's definitely
Index finger
orcs.
on its foot.
If you look at the hands it has on its feet, shit's crazy.
Yeah, you take a look at its knee arms. And
Hey,
Look at its hip bone.
Fuck you, and I'm still right. It's orcs.
Yes, you are right. I think Hergrim would recognize now
Yes.
that it's pointed out
It
to
has
him.
an index finger on his foot. Correct.
He'd recognize orc footprints
Sorry,
considering
the
it's
index toe, you know?
There you
is
go.
the wood still warm? Like, is this a recent fire?
No, the wood is fairly cold. It's probably been a few days, maybe a week since this. I'm including that as your 18 investigation.
Okay.
That this was caught on fire maybe a week ago, and everything. So this is done.
Do we know when the dragon first was spotted?
Probably about a week ago, maybe a little more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
The wood's cold. We missed dinner.
My hypothesis is that the orcs were sent running from their holes due to the awakening of the dragon, and that they may have raised this city as they were traveling through. Where they were going, I can't tell you.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would
Are
make
you all
sense
up
'cause
for you all up for a little diversion if we go and hunt these bastards down? Let us sorry.
Cyric, with a 20, you can follow the footprints.
Woo! Is that with a survival?
It should be
Ogre would
survival.
also-
Yeah,
Ogre
you can.
would also,
Why don't you roll
track-
survival to see if you can track where these guys left from the city?
Ogre would also kind of maybe also a kind of a thing. Since I have preferred enemy in humanoids, I actually have a bonus in tracking them.
Okay, would you like to give him
I get-
advantage, or would you like
Yeah,
to
I get-
search separately?
Yeah, I'll roll separately because I get advantage anyway because they're my preferred enemy.
Okay.
We could both work together. We both do two separate things, but together. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I like it.
While they're going, while they're trying to find the tracks and get a lead, I'm going to quickly survey the buildings to see if I can find any survivors or any treasure or anything like that.
You guys both rolled a 22.
We both find the same tracks.
You guys both noticed this was a very, very large group. Like a really large group.
Yeah,
You're
good
not.
that we get like a number of probably count the tracks. Like, can we make some kind of estimate number of how many there are?
Yes, you can. This may have been close to triple digits of orcs. A small group carries on along the trail where you guys are currently heading, but most of them head into the forest.
There's a small wog of orcs heading in the direction of that way and that way.
No, I'm saying
It's
the
a small
same.
wagyu beef.
We might be a little outnumbered if we go after the main group, but I'm worried about this other group that's heading towards the ranch we are headed. We might have to hustle. No rest tonight.
Hergrim, because you live in the area, you do know this forest to the north does have a very large population of half-orcs. So it was probably orcs going to join half-orcs
Yeah.
for refuge. Curceris, please roll the investigation to look for survivors. 13. You can't find survivors. You do find a couple charred bodies, but not nearly enough to. They're kind of closer to the south end of the town, so the only people who seem to have suffered were probably the first ones caught unaware. Everyone else seems to have bailed.
Okay. I don't believe that approaching the party. I don't believe that the casualties were as severe as this might imply. I found some corpses, but a surprisingly small number. I think that the town was attacked during the day and were able to escape.
I think I'm gonna also do an investigation and see if when I look at how the bodies are laid, if they're just kind of laid out there, or if they're laid like someone laid them there with purpose. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is this a new skill proficiency? Serial killer.
Why
No,
don't you,
I'm just doing it.
why don't you roll investigation for that? 4.
That's 4.
You're not 100%
Dude,
sure.
guys, they're
There's
dead bodies.
Yeah, there's some dead bodies. There's a couple outside. There's a couple inside. Looks pretty random to you.
Inside me or inside like buildings?
Inside buildings, outside buildings.
There's a couple bodies inside me. Don't worry about it.
There's at least one skeleton inside you. Just saying.
Yeah.
It is
Also
true.
come back.
There's a spooky skeleton in there.
Yeah, we were Curseris isn't like, yeah, me and the strong one.
Also, DM, I have a meta question.
Okay, I have a meta answer then.
Oh, thanks. I want to change my roguish archetype. 'Cause I forgot. I thought for some reason that Arcane Trickster wasn't an archetype, and I thought it was a multi-class thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to do for that?
What did you take?
I took Mastermind,
What
but I want to not have Mastermind and have roguish archetype instead.
That could be a kind of a, I think kind of a, like an in-between sessions things to figure out maybe.
Yeah, I also think that'd be a
Okay.
between sessions thing to do. I'm not going to say no to it, but I think that's something you have to do between sessions.
I'm just wondering if I can do that between sessions.
Yes, just because you guys are.
Hey, I learned magic.
Whoa!
I don't recall you doing anything that required mastermind in the last adventure
I
kind of
didn't.
thing.
I didn't. And so like I was kind of like, I'm kind of like it doesn't really have any sort of application right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought for some reason I don't know why I thought Arcane Trickster was a multi-class between Rogue and Sorcerer.
It used to be a prestige class.
Yeah,
They
it used to
removed
be
prestige
prestige
classes and just they made
Okay.
them sort of archetypes.
Okay.
I think they call them subclasses now, but they're Pathfinder archetypes.
Yeah, they kind of use both words, archetypes and subclasses both.
Yeah, it makes
okay.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't do that in between sessions. Obviously,
Yeah.
I won't do it in this session.
Well,
but-
Okay.
yeah, okay.
But you can't. Because of that, for this session, you can't use anything. Mastermind.
yeah, I'm gonna literally take them off right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Hergrim is also there when like Cursory starts talking. Yeah, me and the strongman found some orc tracks. There's quite a lot of them, probably like more than 100. That seem to be heading towards the Neverwinter Woods. Over there.
Cruceris, also with your 13 investigation, looking for survivors and bodies and everything, you find some horses.
Curious.
They're not tied to anything. They're not in a stable or anything. They're just kind of wandering. They're a little bit. They're just outside the city. They're not too far outside, and they're just kind of grazing. And they don't. They see you. They don't care. They're very.
They're
They're very
tamed.
people. They're very people adept. Yeah, they're tamed.
What is it? What are they again?
Horses.
Chocobos.
Yeah, horses.
Horses, okay.
Yeah, you found. You see about 3, and they're kind of staying together, more or less.
All right, I have no skill with animals, so I returned to the party. I found 3 stray horses that appear to be tamed. They might be riding horses that escaped from the blaze.
And they had no saddles, is what you saw. Unless you approached them and investigated them further.
Can I go up to one and do an animal handling
No,
check?
I'm just jumping to conclusions.
Okay. You can absolutely approach a horse.
I'm going to approach a horse and do animal handling and see if I can.
While he's horsing around, Hergrim also continues that like we also found like there's a big group heading towards the Neverwinter Woods and
Duzen?
a smaller group heading towards the way we're going.
Duzen, we have one dad in the party. We don't need 2 dad jokes happening.
Oh,
We've... No,
Well-
you can't have any food, you greedy bitch.
might I recommend that if we're going to pursue one of these groups, we go for the smaller one that we have a chance of defeating.
Of
Perhaps
course,
we can learn what
allowed.
happened.
I may be eager to kill this Sark, but I'm not suicidal.
I'm
17
gonna do-
animal handling. You very easily approach this horse. It absolutely lets you jump on. It absolutely lets you jump on. 21, you mount it like you've always mounted, like you've mounted a horse, like you've done this a million times.
Born in the saddle.
These horses are branded as well. They have BAK branded into them.
Huh.
Hit it from the back.
And so these are someone's horses, but they seem to have escaped, and they're just kind of grazing. These are very adept to people. They, you two both. I assume you guys are mounting separate horses.
What gave you that suggestion?
I don't know. I'm just
No.
gonna assume.
Skis is sitting on the horse, and I'm sitting on Skis, who's sitting on the horse.
Do you actually want to mount the same horse as
No.
Sirik?
No.
Okay, great. So
How many horses are there? Is the question.
3.
there was 3 horses. So you guys have mounted 2 of them. They don't really pay too much attention when you mount them. You just mount them. They keep grazing.
You're like,
I'm
yep,
gonna
this is life.
With a
I
21,
suggest-
I'm gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just going to suggest that maybe the 2 elves go on the same horse because that way weight distribution. That's all. Because you guys weigh lighter than a dwarf and myself.
I'm not even there.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Weird.
saying to Woogie. That I was
Yeah.
saying maybe you and the other elf would jump on the same horse.
So I'm also
Jump on my horse.
at one point I want to try and get the 3rd horse to follow us if we start moving. And with 21, I hope I can do that. But also, I'm gonna look over to Cruceris and be like, "Hey, you wanna?"
I
Get
say with the 21, you notice all 3 of these horses do have the same branding. So they're probably sticking together because they're used to being together, and they will probably travel as a group.
Woogie, did you just say you look at Caceres and go, "Oi, come over here"?
I that was as Dane saying that. This is
Oh,
Cade.
you're okay. Okay, cool. You did
Cade did that.
actually.
It was
you
like,
try and summon
you-
the other elf with clicking.
come here, Cruceris, come here. No, that doesn't happen.
wizard? Who's a good wizard?
Who's a good elf?
So I'm just like, hey, Magic Boy, you wanna hop on? I forget your name. I'm really sorry. That's mainly it.
Caceres Suthalon, Televandrus.
Right, Caceres, do you want to get on?
I've never ridden a horse.
Don't worry, it's easy and fun.
I guess I look at
Animal handling.
the others and think about it for a second. Yeah, I suppose. All right, do I need to make a ride or handle animal check?
I'm gonna say you're gonna go off of his 21 is because it's a natural 20. He helps you up and boosts you on, and because the horse is tamed and used to riders, it doesn't prevent this at all. So so he just helps you on, no problem.
All right, so I get on the horse.
Great.
They should help us track down, catch up to those orcs pretty easily.
I
I
Hogan would be
offer
looking,
Hergrim a hand because I
Hergrim-
lean down and give him a hand to pull him up.
Yeah. looks at the people on the horse like, ugh, I don't really take well to riding such large creatures, but I suppose it's unavoidable if we wanna catch up.
I
to those
understand.
arc.
I understand your struggles here. Would you like to climb in my barrel?
You don't. The only time you see a dwarf in a barrel is when it's a barrel of ale. So no, you don't put me in a barrel.
This had ale in it. It was just mushroom ale. Would you like to get a ride in the barrel, or would you like to ride?
Yeah,
the
he's got
horse around?
flashback. He's got PTSD flashbacks of that.
So
No,
I offer him the barrel, or
I'll
offer him to help him
I'll
with the
take
horse.
I'll take the bloody beast. Thank you. I'll
Uh,
just grab it.
Would you like to
because-
help up?
Yes. Would you like help up? Would you like to animal handling with advantage?
No, I was just gonna lift him up and put him on the horse, so I can reach down because I'm tall enough to.
Yeah, and that's how I'm going to handle that with animal handling with
Oh.
advantage.
Cool, no problem.
Yes.
That works. I was just sort of thought you'd make me roll a strength check, and I'll just lift him.
17. Yeah, you do get on the horse.
Do it,
Yeah,
Duzen.
stay there.
You do it, and with Sirik's instruction, you're able to direct this horse pretty well.
I mean, Hogan wouldn't be steering the horse; he'd just be holding on for dear life.
That's
Okay,
good.
could I potentially attach, not rope like tied, just like as if you were towing a horse?
Yeah, you can attach a lead to the horse.
That's what I'm going for. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can attach the lead to Hergrim's horse, and you can.
I attach it to my wrist as we're riding along, so he has no need to steer it. He is.
Also, you're
purely
gonna,
a passenger.
you're gonna walk. I thought you were still on the horse.
No, I'm on my horse, dragging your, leading your horse. So you don't have to aim it or anything. I aim the horse.
We're out of horses. We already have like one on each horse. So.
Yeah, these two are going on the same horse.
Yeah, they've jumped on the same horse.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
in that case, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you guys are all
Yeah,
you guys are
we're
all
a little
mounted.
bit slighter.
Okay, I thought Caceres hopped on the third horse. Okay.
No, I got on the horse with the other elf. Like
Okay.
I looked at the horses and I thought about it and went like, yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
Also, segregation.
Hey, you guys,
Separate but equal.
you guys have mounts now. How about that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So let's hustle. No rest tonight. Maybe a small breaks, but no. We have to catch this Sark before they arrest the ranch or anyone else.
To Hergrim, like, you could sleep if you wanted to. Just tie yourself to the fucking horse.
You think I can sleep when we're on this wild beast?
Yes.
It's the very opposite of wild. Like, it's the very opposite of wild. It's tame.
So you guys are going to not rest here, and you guys are
Yeah.
going to carry on.
Punch you in the
Yep.
face.
Okay. You ride for about 20 minutes down the trail. Who has dark vision?
I do.
I
You've
think
dark
pretty much
vision?
Everyone.
I think I do too, yeah.
Yeah, Hergrim does too.
It's just me that doesn't.
Okay. So you guys are traveling for about 20 minutes. Who had the passive perception of 15?
I do.
You were traveling for about 20 minutes, just off of the trail, not too far, well within your dark vision range. You see a cow with a bell and a bow.
Do I
And-
hear For All the Cows Playing by Fighters?
What?
Never mind.
Okay. I didn't get the reference.
It's a song by Foo Fighters, For All the Cows.
Okay. And it's grazing. Its bell. You can hear its bell chime a bit. But there is a cow not too far off of the road.
What is? Cow.
Yes,
Cow?
I see. That's a cow.
I point
What
over to the
about-
cow. I'm like, cow.
Everyone except for Sirik, who doesn't have dark vision, notices the cow.
Yeah.
After it's
What
pointed
about
out.
That's profoundly strange.
Also,
Cow,
it
join
does.
us.
Also, it does have a bow, and it's wearing a cowbell.
It's a
Cow.
grazing cow. What's so
Become
strange
part
about
of our party. Come on, cow.
Because it's not on a farm or a ranch.
Or ranching
Yeah,
on a farm.
point.
We found these horses just off on their own, and this cow as well.
Do we?
Cow, join us
I'd like to-
on our journey.
I wonder if it's how far away. Like Hergrim would probably know how far away the ranch is.
You're about halfway there from the city. It's not too far, and you guys are making great time on horses.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm attempting to get the cow to follow us. Is it working?
Would
By me saying, cow,
Would it be
come
a
join
new
us.
animal?
I would roll. Yeah, I would roll another animal handling for that. An 11. The cow sees you. It's not. It's just kind of. It sees you. It just stares at you, chewing cud. And it's just kind of looking at you.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly trot over there, very much like as non-hostily as possible. Approaching from the side, not the front of the back. You know, cows.
From the
No.
side.
I wouldn't know because I'm not a country bumpkin like yourself.
Cowboy elf.
As
You
you
don't approach animals like horses or anything from the front or the back. It's
No,
from
they'll
the
kick
sides.
you.
Do you want to know the
sides
irony
is
is?
where they're- What?
I've lived in the country more than I've lived in the city. Carry on.
As you approach this cow and you get close to it, the cow again just keeps staring at you, chewing cud. You do notice that kind of near its butt, it is branded with BAK, just like the horses.
Do we know a BAK?
I know a BTK.
It's the
Hergrim, that sounds familiar to you.
I know a BDS.
What do I need to roll to remember?
You can roll history.
I know BDSM.
Isn't it that organization of really, really tall members of the knighthood, big ass knights?
God damn it! That's what I thought you were gonna say.
With 17, you was just like, you know what? I've seen this incredibly recently. I have a piece of paper that has the name. That has the name Big Al Calzone on it.
Oh, Big
Right.
Al.
It's literally the guy who you guys are off to see right now. His initials are branded into all these animals.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
like
we
kind
get
of
to
a-
meet Big Al.
Proverbial light bulb.
Guys.
It's like Hergrim, and Hergrim starts digging the notice out of his pockets, and it's like, these things are from the ranch we're going to.
Would you like to lead this animal as well?
I'm already, that's why I'm going over there. I'm gonna take part of my rope and tie it around the cow, tie one around my wrist, following the example by Sirik, and be like, alright, cow, as I hold up my wrist.
With an
I
11
love the way you
animal handling, the cow does resist a little bit, but it eventually kind of gives in and be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And it keeps following you. It's pretty slow. It stops every once in a while to take another bite of just whatever's randomly on the ground. But it does follow you, but it's not.
They're obstinate animals.
Yeah, it's kind of going at its own pace.
It's like,
Yeah, we bred them to be dumb and docile, but it also made them really stubborn.
Yeah, it's dumb and docile and stubborn, but it is following. You absolutely can lead this, but it's gonna cost you guys the advantage that you have with the horses. So you're gonna be traveling at a normal pace again instead of a fast pace with the horses.
Well, why don't the smart elf take my horse and I'll walk the cow to the place?
Or how about we leave the big dumb animal here and come back for it later? There could
Hey,
be people
no
in
need to-
danger.
Don't pick on. Look, mate. I know I'm not the smartest. Okay. You can't
Not
call me a
you,
big.
the cow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No. Well, you belong to what's the place, isn't it?
actually, I like the idea. I'm gonna put the
Yeah,
cow.
I agree.
I'm gonna put the cow over here, where there's like grass and he can.
Yeah, the
run
great thing
around,
about cows is they just eat.
have a good time. So, cow, go be a cow.
Yeah, go cow.
So you let it.
Alright, watch out for the big ass knights too. I hear they're really annoying.
So you let the cow off the lead.
So I'm dropping the rope itself. The rope's still around its body. I'm just dropping the rope off my wrist, so when we come back to it, it's just got a lead already.
Okay. The cow stares at you as you do this, takes a bite, wanders to the side of the trail, takes a bite of the random grass, and just
I'll
kind
pat the
of.
cow on the head. Like before we leave, I'm gonna pat him on the head. Be like, "We'll be back. Just don't die."
Okay.
And it looks at me and goes,
As we go past, I look at it and just sort of shoot it. They give it the old gun things and be very cautious.
"You dirty bastard." So cautious.
If you are done doing dumb puns, can we go now? Like I said, there could be people in danger.
What
I mean,
are you
yeah,
trying
what
to?
are you
What are you trying to say? You trying to tell us to move?
Yeah, but don't have any beef with me, man. All right.
Yes.
You guys,
move.
okay, it only takes you
Yeah.
about another 20 minutes after abandoning the cow, riding the horses at a nice pace, and you do approach Butterskull Ranch, but it is the...
We got there utterly quickly.
I was waiting for an opportunity. I'm waiting for James to stop talking so I could crack that one.
If
dare
possible,
he?
if possible, I would like a quick break before we get into this.
Yes, we could have a quick break before we get into this. You guys, I'm going to set the scene here real quick. You guys approach the ranch. There are. We kind of have to go in from the bottom. You can see where the trail is. I'm going to zoom way out on this. Okay, so this isn't to scale.
Yeah.
So each one of these squares is not 5 feet.
That'd be a really fucking small farm.
Right? It would be a really small farm if it was 5 feet. Also, up here is a house, and the house is not 10 feet, 10 feet wide in total. So this is
just a shack. Yeah.
yes. So I'm going to drag some. I'm going to drag some characters on here.
I already got.
Yeah. So her. Yeah, exactly. So you guys are gonna kind of pop in around there. So Sirik is down. Yeah, Sirik is down there.
I mean, you should be able to make this map as large
I'll
as
just
you
do Cerex.
We'll fix that there. I'll drag Caceres in here, and I'm gonna drag
We can drag around
Celeste in here. So you guys are on this trail, and you approach the ranch, and there's immediately as you approach this huge ranch, there is just a lot of animals not contained, just kind of wandering around, eating random crops and whatnot.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah, and they all have, and again they all have BAK branded into them.
Is there smoke?
Okay.
And with that, we are going to take a little break.
Right on.
Yes, so we'll be right back, everyone.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a jiffy.
We'll be back in a jiffy. And I'm just going to quickly mute us. So we'll be back. How long do you need the break for? About 10 minutes? All right, we'll be back in about 5. Hello, everybody. We are back. So the players just arrived to the ranch. There's a bunch of wild pigs all over the place. When you guys look out onto the ranch, those of you who have dark vision, you do notice that the random pigs are just kind of mulling about randomly. They're kind of eating all the random corn in these big cornfields. They're wandering around this little apple orchard. Hergrim did ask if there was smoke, which I did not answer at the time. You do see smoke rising in the far distance.
There's smoke. There's stoners. Let's go.
And
Well,
you do notice that kind of just inside the gate, there does seem to be some bodies laying down.
Great.
Laying down.
Yeah.
As if they're just like
I'm taking a little bitty nap here on the ground.
Well, the faces on these creatures look like orcs, but they're a little too small, and they're on all fours.
Those are pigs, Susan.
he was getting orc and pork mixed up. Sorry.
Well, the orcs do
I
have.
get it.
They have ovine noses. That was a brilliant joke. Oh, that's so good.
Also works into the orc hating wolf racist.
Yeah. But the fact that you got like the animal they're supposed to evoke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do? Also, please move your own characters manually to represent where you are. Thank you.
I
Probably
am
be
going
probably
to-
be near the gate if you're like seeing the bodies.
Okay, as you get closer, you do notice that most of these bodies do seem to be human. The pigs are the pigs seem to be very content. They're kind of just happily wandering and eating.
I want to
At
make.
random.
I want to make a perception check.
Okay, well, are you looking for anything are you looking for anything specifically?
I'm looking over the farm to see if these people are breathing, but I'm not like investigating them. I'm just doing a full sweep.
Okay.
Maybe a medicine then?
You could do perception or investigation, whichever you prefer then.
I'd rather do perception.
Okay. Roll it. A 6. You notice this close one is got a kind of hole in his chest, and there's a lot of blood. Chances are that one's not breathing.
for
Guys,
that reason, a really deep sleep.
Yeah, he's in a super deep sleep, and he had a lot of apple juice, or he had a lot of he had a lot of jam, and it's all over him, or he might be dead. It's a coin toss
Guys,
at this point.
I think there's an issue. This guy may be dead or had a party with a lot of jam and didn't invite us, so he should be dead. Either way, something about it's not right, and I think it's a hole in his chest. Could be a cool shirt. Not sure yet.
Hergram, as you guys got closer and onto the property, the smoke is coming from over here, and the house is over there. So it is not the house itself is not on fire, or was not on fire, or burnt down.
Do we see what was burning or what is burning?
Not from this distance.
Okay.
Well, if the house is still intact, it could be maybe they set the stables or
And the house does
where
have
they keep the animals.
have lights on in it. There is light coming from the windows.
Okay. Hush! Lights. But if all these folk are dead, it could be our Sark.
I kind of get off my horse and I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna sneak up to the house and
Yeah,
see
would
if
probably
there's.
be around like here-ish.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
Keep walking. But I'm gonna sneak up to the house and see if there's anyone inside.
Yeah, I'll accompany you. Hey, you! Someone get me off this bloody thing.
You
I'm
do.
gonna stay back since I'm not especially stealthy.
as you're in the midst of all these bodies, you do notice that most of them are human, 2 of them are orc. All of them are dead.
Yeah. Hergring spits on the orc body. It's like.
I mean, you can
I spit on Hergrim.
at this point.
Oi!
Calm down. They can't defend themselves from that, so no reason for you to spit on them.
Let us solve it. Let us sorg.
Alright, I don't want you to sneak with me now. You're not invited to my sneak party.
Somebody get me down off this bloody animal.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna try and rip him
Or
down.
you just slap the ass of the fucking horse and see where he ends up.
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab him and be like, okay, and I grab you by the. You're wearing armor, right, Dusan?
Yeah, I have like better.
Okay, I'm gonna grab you by the very front scruff of the armor and be like, okay, come on, and I just yank you down.
Ah!
Down you go.
Oi!
You see, racism only gets you hurt. Anyways,
Let me down, you crazy mass murdering bastard.
all right, that's just not fair.
Hey, I didn't touch you. What are you on about?
No, not you, me. Oh,
Oh.
you weren't there for that, right?
I
I
mean, what?
fill Cyric in on the wanted poster shit. Blah blah blah.
Oh. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Don't get ideas till we're done. Then get as many ideas as you want. Okay, I'm gonna. Are you sneaking with me, Hergrim, up to the house?
Yeah, no rule for getting him off the horse. He was willing. He was a willing creature to get off that horse.
Willing, just. Like, if you put me down, yes, I'll sneak with you. Within like eyesight distance.
When I pulled you off the horse, I'm not holding you. I just
Okay.
I just ripped you to the ground. Like I did not help your fall.
I thought that you were like. Ugh.
No, I just went.
Well, maybe keep some distance between us, but like maintain eyesight.
Okay, so
You
Do
take
you
Do you want to take left or the right side?
I'll take
back.
left.
All right, I'll stay in the cornfields then.
Okay. All right, I'm a sneak.
You're gonna sneak up and approach the house.
Yeah. Do I get advantage on my stealth roll for being in the corn maze,
I'm gonna say
or
just.
just an easier DC?
I'm gonna say you just have an easier DC
Fair enough.
because you're not fully approaching the house.
Yeah, I'm kind of going at an and approaching at an angle.
Fucking 14. Cool.
And you're gonna approach the house from that side. And Hergrim, you're kind of hanging out with the dead bodies, kind of maybe over here-ish or something.
Yeah, and slowly approach the house while still keeping in the maze and ready my crossbow.
Okay.
Weapons
I'm-
drawn, by the way.
I have a dagger out. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about myself. I don't have anyone else.
I have a dagger out. But
Yeah, you stayed back, right?
Me,
I'm
yes.
I'm gonna move you guys.
Like, sorry.
I'm gonna move you guys. Okay, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna move you, kind of about here.
Ooh. Ooh.
So you see
It's dark.
the side of this house. You see quite a few windows.
What a window.
I'm gonna illuminate this as well, just so you know.
Yeah.
This is the ground level of the farmhouse.
The way he came.
Yeah, and there is, and you do see that there's a well over there. There seems to be a cellar door down there. There is clattering and banging coming from the windows. Whoever is in there is kind of having they're not concerned about not being heard. They
I want
are
to look
very
through
loud.
the window then.
You'd like to look through the window? Okay. There's a window. There's a window here, and there is a window here. So which window would you like to use?
I'm going to use this one.
Okay. Roll stealth. Another 14. Okay. So you could look through this window, and you see a great big crotch right in your face.
Big old dick just right in my head.
Big old dick. There is an orc standing on a counter, pulling random plates and silverware, pots and pans off of a top shelf. He obviously doesn't see you because he's standing on the counter, so you get an eye full of orc crotch.
Okay, I'm going to turn back to people who can see me.
Yeah, probably like back to the corner of the house and you
I'm gonna sneak back to like here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna in some way I'm going to sign like.
Wouldn't it be the kind of the southern corner? I think because I'm gonna like.
You're gonna pull up there to the southern corner.
I'm actually pulling up here. I'm staying right here, so I'm not that far.
You are. Did Hergrim want to move up to the house?
Hergrim would what's the kind of like approach from the corner maze to the house? Is there windows right in this way? How's it look?
Okay, so you would see.
Is there any kind of concealment on the way there?
You would see this whole side of the house. I'm gonna say. There's the stairway in. There's a small kind of fence that kind of goes up about 2 steps, and then the door, and then there's another window that you would see in. There's a couple more. There's a window. There's a window here. This is the entryway. There's another window here, and there's another window here.
Yeah, Hergrim would probably like they go from the right, try to stay approach and at an angle where he's not approaching in front of any window, and slowly creep towards like this southeast corner.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag you onto this map then. So you're kind of not there, but you'd be kind of like over here.
Yeah, pretty much like approach the corner.
Okay.
DM, did we have a long rest?
Yes, you had 2 long rests.
Okay, cool.
Basically just one because we didn't sleep that.
Yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, you had 1 long rest.
We had enough long rests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
we haven't slept this night yet.
No, you have not.
I'm trying to basically what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to sneak back up to the window and take a dagger and break through the window and go directly into Orc Crotch with a dagger.
You want to break the window and stab some orc crotch.
And we're not done.
Relay this to me.
Yeah, did you guys...
I'm going to, but I'm just letting...
like we're not... if you stayed back, and we two are like Hergrim is on the opposite side of the house, so he has no idea what Kay is doing right now.
Hergrim, you would also, being where you are, you would be along this side of the house as well, so you would also see that there's another window here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't notice the well. The well is around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
How high up are these outside windows?
This is ground level floor.
Yeah, but like seeing how there's still like stairs up to the door, I think it's slightly raised.
But it's only like
it's
only like 2-3 steps though, so they're pretty pretty average for a first story house. Maybe a tiny bit taller, maybe a foot up from where they would average be. Yeah.
Like 1.5 meters, like but it would still be too high for Hergrim to see because Hergrim's like 4 feet, 1.2 meters, so he wouldn't be able to see them.
I was about to say, I'm sitting there cracking out metric for you, and you're like, yeah, no, he's like 4 foot tall.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, Ski. Don't worry about me. I'm just don't even translate for me, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate them translating into international.
I do both, so I'm all good.
Yeah, don't use the American system because we're the only ones who use it, and it's dumb.
Britain uses it.
Feet?
Yeah, we use feet and inches
I didn't
and miles.
use miles.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about that, but Canada does use feet and inches because we have to trade lumber with the States.
Hmm. But we use kilometers.
Yeah, but everything else is metric. It's just like height and like short lengths and stuff are like feet and inches. Everything else meters, centimeters, kilometers.
Yeah.
We use miles, feet and inches.
Well, anyway, that means Hergrim wouldn't be like. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Hergrim can't see inside, but also he can easily sneak like under the windows.
Do you want to get on my shoulders?
You're not here.
I'm behind you.
Yeah. Are you? How? What about the other two of you? You guys approaching with them? They haven't. From what you can see, they haven't caused a ruckus yet.
Yeah, I'll walk up behind Hergrim. I'm like, do you want
And I'm
to
watching.
And you're fine
How far away
watching.
from the house am I, in actuality?
You're probably like 100 feet away from the house.
Yep, my magic missile can hit every inch of that house, so I don't care.
So I'm looking at the only person that I can really see right now, since I'm on the side of since I'm on James,
If you look through the house, you can see me.
back through on the bigger map, I'm on this side of the house, right?
Yeah, you're up there on that side of the house. Absolutely.
Would John be in my line of sight or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just pointing to John, and I'm just gonna be like,
If
What's-
it's 100 feet, it'll be out of his dark vision. So
Yeah. What's your dark vision range? Is it 60 or 120?
Minus 60.
So you guys
Yours
wouldn't.
will be 60 as well.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't see each other.
minus.
But it is low light, it's not actual darkness.
That's true, because it's kind of at the end of dusk.
Well,
So
even at
it's-
night, like moonlight is low light.
Also, excellent metal band name, End of Dusk. At the end of dusk.
Mm.
Yeah. What if you we're end of dusk, and here's our first song, Destruction Abortion, girl.
Okay, so you'd probably like see his outline, so you wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to like dimly see him.
But
Can I
basically-
make out what he's trying to get across to me?
I think you guys would roll for that. So,
Okay.
Roll performance.
He's trying to say End of Dusk is fucking metal as shit.
yeah, roll performance, roll perception.
I'm going to basically what I'm trying to say is it's real simple too. I'm just trying to say prepare for an attack. Like that's what I'm trying to say. And nope.
All right.
I see him just making gestures, and I just shrug.
Yeah, he's making gestures at you, and you're not sure what he's
Are you
doing.
guys? Any of you guys versed in FRSL? You know, Forgotten Realms sign language. Just saying.
It's actually a
know.
drow
Yeah.
sign language.
Oh motherfucker! Really? You mean that place
Yeah.
where they can't see each other? They've got things where they have to see each other.
Because they have dark vision.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Superior dark
They
vision.
see in the
Alright,
they see in the
so-
infrared spectrum, so they just see flashes of.
In the honor
But
of,
sunlight is
of
bad.
Kay thinking he's better at what he does than he actually is, he thinks that Cruceris understands completely
Great.
He's a shrug for a nod.
and sneaks back up to the window and is about to crotch stab through a window some orc.
Yeah, Hergrim would also like when he sees first his Sarik behind him, he'd hear the noise. It's like, can you say what's in there?
Do I see what's in there?
Yeah, we'll put you right in front of the window, right? I imagine you want to look through the window closest to you.
Sure.
You look in, you see a big dining table, but really nothing else. You can see the other wall.
For some reason, I could only see a square into this place.
What are the other character tokens? I don't see them on the map.
We're moved to.
We've
more
moved. Yeah, if you kind of move off to the right, we're outside the farmhouse.
If you shift ping, it will take everyone.
Ah,
to
okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
If you shift
Well,
thing
So
or
so
control
these
thing,
so these this farmhouse map, this is to scale.
Mm.
The ranch map is not to scale.
Yeah. Well, Hurgrim was basically like, well, I'm hearing an awful ruckus. Can you, if you can open the door, I'll cover you with the crossbow and shoot if there's something. If there's a
Okay,
sark in
All right,
there.
I don't know that they're doing this, or is it at the same time we're just doing
Yeah.
stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
while weapons wielded, I open door.
I'm stabbing crotch.
Okay.
Okay.
Crotch.
I'll wait before I wait for Hergrim to tell me to go, and in
Yeah.
that time, hopefully, I hear him smashing the glass. At which point, I'll boot the fucking door down.
Okay.
Yep.
K, roll an attack with sneak attack because you're very obviously taking this guy by surprise.
Okay, so with advantage.
With
If it's,
advantage?
yeah, if he's unaware that you're there, it should be advantage.
Yep.
Unless the window cancels that because it's in the way.
Yeah. Would you like to open the window or would you like to roll through it?
Just through it.
Okay.
'Cause
So
I have a-
I'm gonna give the window an AC of 10 and an HP of like 3. So you're gonna
Fucking hilarious.
So you need to get higher than 10 to hit the window, which
I'd
is
love you to miss.
you're gonna need to also break the AC of the orc,
With-
and automatically 3 damage is gonna be taken off
Yep.
taken off the top for the orc or for the window. Bust through the window first. Where are my orcs?
All right, I'm gonna roll the attack. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Where the hell are the orcs?
17.
6 damage. Okay, so the
Yeah.
windows
Oh,
goes.
there they are. What is going on? These aren't my character sheets. That's what's going on. No, not character sheets. I wasn't even looking at the right thing. Okay. You rolled
17.
17. So you break the window. 3 damage.
FBI.
3 damage is taken off the top for the window shattering. And so you do 3
Yeah.
3 damage to the orc in his
All right, so here, can I see to the inside of the house after I'm also stabbing him in the crotch?
yes, you can see to the inside of the house. I'm going to reveal the room.
Okay.
Sirik and Hergrim, you hear the window break.
I have a thing I want to do after I've stabbed said orc in the crotch. I want to. Can I see this space out of this window?
Can you see that window?
Can I see outside of this window?
You should be able to. It's through
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah, you
I'm
should be able
going-
to.
After I do the step, I'm going to use Misty Step as a bonus action and
Teleport to
Then-
the other window.
teleport over there.
Okay,
Nice.
do it.
Clever.
Now that's assassinating.
Yeah, and
That's why I needed to know if we had a long rest or not.
You absolutely
we
did.
Have, we did have at least one. Yeah, we just haven't slept this
You
night
could
yet.
also do this one.
That's a bit of a stretch, maybe.
No, it's only 30 feet. Not
Okay.
30. Yeah.
That is 30 feet.
So,
That'd be 35 to get to the outside, wouldn't it? Or would you allow that one over there? Because I thought it was.
But it's to the middle of the square. Look.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, middle of square to middle of square. So you can
yeah,
hit any of those
actually-
windows.
Actually, yeah, I'll do that one instead.
Okay. Move your character down there then.
I will.
so now the question is, would Cyric be kicking in the door before you materialize next to us?
Fuck knows, but all I know is I hear glass break and I boot door down.
Okay.
Okay, so Okay, move on down there. Sirik, as you hear the glass break, you open the door. Correct?
With yes, that's the one. With what roll would you like me to use?
I would use a strength to kick open the door.
It turns out it's locked and I can't get it open.
Athletics, maybe with the
Yeah, you can use athletics.
Oh, you
for
fucking
any
beautiful bastard!
extra bonuses.
With normal roll. Fuck yes!
Athletics 24. Not only was the door not locked, but it wasn't even fully closed. So you kick this door open and you kick it off of one of the two hinges.
I'm standing there with like my weapons, like my bony ass sword and bony axe.
Do you step into the house as you do this?
I'd say
Hergrim-
fuck yeah. I would say fuck yeah. I would.
Okay.
Yeah, Hergrim had ready the crossbow ready to shoot if there's like a orc in there. So
Immediately, there's two orcs raiding a cabinet in front of you that is full of food. They both have stuff in their mouth. They turn around at the sound of the door being very violently kicked in.
Okay. Also, question. So the orc that I stabbed in the dick, he's like not doing well at this point.
He I gotta say he fell off the counter and fell prone.
And I'm guessing these two are like, what the fuck happened? And there's no one at this broken window, and I'm just
To
like,
clarify, no one's got an issue with me taking these as pets, right?
Hergrim does.
These
more of a racist
these two orcs, this green orc is distracted that this orc suddenly screamed and fell off the counter and is holding his crotch.
bleeding profusely from his crotch.
Do I get a shot? Do I get a shot off before we roll initiative?
Yes, I'm gonna say you do. This orc notices the door being kicked in and turns towards Sirik as well as these two, and this orc over here is laying down and he looks like he's asleep.
Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna shoot at the purple one since it's the first one, like in my direct line of sight.
Okay.
But I'm gonna assume I get advantage since it didn't have time to like realize that I'm there as well.
Yes, they're very
Question.
surprised.
Will he get disadvantage if I try and block him?
What?
Block me.
Why would you want to block him?
Because once again, we've barged into a situation without going, what are you doing? They quite literally could just be
I
scavenging.
think the
food they could
fucking
run.
situation is. No, I'm not there.
They are completely this house is very obviously ransacked, being in the process of being ransacked.
No, you don't come into your home and someone's looking through your cabinets, taking things out, eating food, and you're like, "You supposed to be here? I pay for this place. You supposed to be here?
That's an
You
18
pay
hit.
rent, motherfucker.
I live here. Are you supposed to be here? Because I don't remember you being here."
Just a second. I took off the wrong thing here. I gotta do that there, and I gotta go. Minus 3
Forget the
there.
dead bodies outside.
You hit him with an 18.
Yep, I get +2 from fighting style archery.
Oh my god. Okay, this orc. Why don't you describe this as you immediately kill this orc?
That's not the damage. That's the attack roll.
Oh, okay, that's the attack roll. You hit.
Yeah.
All right, so roll
Here
damage.
comes 12.
12. Okay, you hit this orc in the neck, and it
Frig.
starts bleeding profusely out of the neck.
Probably shoot from like between Cyric's legs because he's so tall and I'm so small. So it's like a bolt shoots out between his legs, and he otherwise be able to hit that high the orc in the neck.
He immediately is bleeding from the neck, and he's just and he didn't die, but he's not doing well.
It turns out they're really, really posh British orcs. They're like, oh lord, you appear to have shot my friend in the throat.
Oh my word!
Chrysaris, your friends have
Okay.
assaulted this building that you can
Hold
see.
on. Real quick,
Yeah.
as a free action, because this is gonna have Chrysaris in subject.
Oh, that's hard.
So I'm just gonna before it's Chrysaris' turn, with air quotes, I'm taking out my short bow and I'm just gonna turn around and be like, Chrysaris, we gotta fucking go. just scream it as loud as I possibly can in his general
Alright.
direction.
With that, Caceres, you were aware that shit's going down.
All right, then I'll move as quickly as I can into wherever to the house.
Okay. Are you approaching the door? Would you like to approach one of the windows?
I'm just gonna go straight forward, so whatever that takes me to.
Okay, that probably takes you about here to the door.
Yeah, or here between me and Case is shouting.
I mean, it probably takes me at least 2 rounds to get there.
I mean, if you run, you move at 60 feet, so...
Yeah, I was about 100 feet away.
But we all
sure.
got like one free kind of action. So I
Yeah,
think
I'm gonna let you move all the way as a free action. So you're outside the house, but not inside.
Poof,
Yeah.
poof.
poof poof. I have teleported.
Yeah. Hargrim's just like, never mind.
It's fine, whatever.
Great.
Right, wizard.
Let's just a second. Let me pull up this thing. I'm going to remove turns. Yes, and click your tokens. Roll some initiative. I'm going to click and roll for the orcs.
Damn it, Hergrim, you bastard.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 17.
Well, goddammit, we have the same one.
Okay.
Get,
Damn.
Who got-
riggedy Rexterity.
Let's say you go first because you initiated the combat and I just shot with the crossbow.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna go K, Hergrim,
Cyric.
Cyric,
Or-
the orcs, and then Craceres.
That kind of makes sense in the way. Then.
So
Okay.
So since Curse is slow to the party.
The one that's prone, do I have advantage or disadvantage on a ranged attack? I forget.
you would have advantage on a ranged
If it's-
attack, I
if it's-
believe.
No, a prone gives disadvantage to range attacks unless you're in 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Okay.
We figured this
Because
out
it's
when we were
small-
fighting
it's a smaller target.
the magical.
Right, yeah. So I'm gonna shoot this one.
He's also prone.
That one's prone?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the prone one.
Sleep.
That's the
Sleep
only.
is
That's
asleep.
the only prone one.
No. That one at the top you shot in the dick, so he's a prone as well. There's one to sleep, one on the dick floor,
Yeah.
one on the floor dick.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot blue guy.
You're gonna shoot blue guy. Okay, roll.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Roll
shoot
to
the blue
attack.
green one.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna do a thing.
I'm assuming you opened the window.
Yeah,
Just
I
shoot.
opened the window.
Okay, the
Yeah,
window
just-
isn't. The window is not locked. You can open the window. I'm gonna let that be a
Smash all the
free
fucking
action. These guys are no longer surprised.
13.
13 just hits.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
you hit him for 4 damage, right? Because you don't get this
Oh yeah,
sneak.
yeah, you don't get
Oh.
not the sneak because
No
he's
sneak.
not surprised.
Right. 4 dabblage.
Okay. You shoot the arrow through the window. You hit him, and it kind of gets stuck in his leg.
Sweet.
Was that everything you would like to do? You have movement. You have bonus
Um,
action and reaction.
Hold on, I gotta change a thing real quick. Okay, so I think because I don't have the mastermind stuff, so that's all I can do now until I become an arcane trickster. So yes, that's my turn.
Okay. Hergrim, it's your turn.
Would I be able to? I assume I'm going. Also, can see the pink dot guy from the door.
I think you can see blue, purple, pink from where you are.
Yeah, maybe green in cover behind the guy. But yeah, I'm gonna seeing how I already hit the purple guy, and he's kind of looking bad. I'm gonna reload the crossbow and just aim for the pink guy. take a shot at him with the crossbow.
Uh,
15 hits.
yeah, 15 hits. Let's roll damage
7 damage.
for pink.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit him. You kind of get him in the side. It doesn't look very good for him. Would you like to do anything else? Cyric will count as a friendly, unless he says that he doesn't want you to pass. He counts as a friendly. He counts as a friendly creature, and you can pass through him normally if you want to move.
I allow you inside me. Don't worry.
I do not have a bonus action to use, and I am fine where I am standing right now, so
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay. Cyric, it is your turn. You are engaged.
Which one looks the worst, and which one looks okay?
Which one looks the worst?
Oh, pretty ugly.
The one in front of you with the arrow in its neck looks the worst.
One.
Okay. I'll give him the old clonk and bonk.
Just give him the old clunk and bonk down, mate.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so sword
The
attack on
old
the one that
dick
looks
twist.
on the one that looks better.
On the one that looks
old-
better, so the pink one?
Yeah.
Ooh, not one.
Not one.
Oh, I can't see rolls, so I'm good.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch the other one with the shield. The one that looks-
With a not one on the pink one, you fumble so hard that he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Uh-oh.
So he is going to take his.
He gets in that one, then you get an attack of opportunity, and then you have infinite react.
So he's going to try and hit you with a great axe.
Do that ad infinitum.
10. I assume that doesn't hit.
I don't think so.
Great. And then you would like to.
I'm gonna just shield bash the twat in the face because fuck him and everything he
big one.
stands for.
The same pink one?
Yeah, because fuck him.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the shield attack. It's now. It's now one. He gets another attack of opportunity on you.
No, he only has one reaction.
Oh, that's right. He only has one reaction, so it's a nat one. You miss. You miss real hard.
Maybe
It's off balance from kicking in the door. Or distracted by
Just
the
say,
bolts
you-
that shot down from between your legs.
You could say the other one has an attack of opportunity.
Don't give
No.
the DM
No. That's not how he's going to do it.
he's a bit busy with the arrow in his neck and everything.
Yeah.
The bolt.
a bit preoccupied.
It is the orcs' turns.
Yep.
This green orc is going to go up, and he's going to help the other orc get up. So he's going to get him out of prone position. So that's going to count as the green orc's action, but it's not going to cost the yellow orc his movement because he helped him up. So this orc is going to. He sees Kay through the window
And the wall.
and the wall.
What drop downs my balls?
He's going
At least
to.
it's a ball.
He's going to use his full movement to get to the window,
Yeah.
and he's going to try and attack. He's going to try and attack you through the window. So this is.
Bitch, please.
So he pulls out a great axe to try and hit you. 7.
No.
Great. That's going to be his action. The purple one with the arrow at his neck.
Was this the one I stabbed in the dick?
Yes, this is the dick stabbed one.
Oh, I have a plan now, James.
He was out for revenge.
Yeah, well, he's about to be out of having children.
Oh, he's already out of having children.
Oh no, I'm going to make sure of it. He's going to be so castrated he will only be balls.
The pink.
Why don't we take it easy on the cock and ball torture? That's probably triggering for some viewers.
Sorry.
The pink one.
I forgot we were on stream. I did forget that.
It's okay. The purple one is gonna attempt to bail, so he leaves the room. Sirik, this gives you an attack of opportunity. Sirik?
I'm doing things.
Okay. 18 hits him. Would you like? So you kill him.
Would you like to? Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah.
Does he cleave him in twine?
Yeah. So do you cleave him in twine?
Do I cleave him in twine?
Or
No,
do
in
you
twain. Not in twain. In twine.
Yeah, I'm going to take my misspeak and I'm going to say, do you cleave him into rope?
Yes, I cut him into rope.
Orc rope.
So in his
yeah.
attempt to flee, he dies.
Do you know how Alucard does things when he does that unnecessary flourish and just swipes and then just flicks the blood off and just back to normal? Yes.
Alucard from Castlevania?
Yes, of course.
And that's
Yeah,
what,
okay, well,
that's what you
there's
do.
also Alucard from Helsing.
And so he does a cool guy thing.
He does a cool guy thing, pretty boy thing.
Nice. So,
Slice, thwip, clean. Next.
and he just falls over dead. The pink one is going to step forward and be out of range of Hergrim. And he's going because he's around a corner now. And he is going to make an attack on Sirik.
Cool.
24.
Fucking hell.
No, doesn't
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, oh, damn. You take 8 slashing.
Yep. I'm down to 27 HP.
You still have more health than I do.
I know. It's all good.
Just find that funny.
This
I did add my shield to my AC. Sorry, Karen.
this passed out orc hears the ruckus and the running around and the scream from earlier, and he finally partially wakes up, and he stands up. He stands up using all of his movement, and so he is no longer prone. He sees kind of what's going on, and at a disadvantage because you guys have realized that he was not asleep, he was passed out drunk. So he is shit-face wasted. He's going to attack at disadvantage. He's going to pick up a javelin off the floor, his javelin off the floor, and he's going to huck it at Sirik because he's the only person he can see. 7. Doesn't hit.
Obviously not.
What?
Obviously not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's going to be his turn. He's going to stay there and kind of brace himself against the wall.
Falls backwards through the window.
I did not do anything with the blue guy, did I?
Nope.
Yes, you did. Their turn is over. No, you didn't.
All right, the blue guy's going to move up kind of here. And he's going to try and hit Sirik as well.
Let's fucking go, man.
Yeah. 19.
Yes.
6 slashing.
So I was at 28 and now at 22.
Okay. And that is...
No. 21. Sorry.
And that is all the orcs' turns.
All right.
So it is Chrysaris' turn.
Sure is. So that orc, the pink orc, is like through a wall from me.
Yes, he's through a wall for you. He's out of range of everyone except for Sirik at the moment.
I can't really see much from where I am.
There is
a lot is happening, but you can't see anyway.
there's a window here. To get through the window will count as rough terrain.
I don't need to get in. I just need line of sight.
Okay.
Rough terrain. Also.
All right. We'll start by taking not taking a 5-foot step, but making 5 feet of movement this way.
Okay.
What do I see?
You look into the room. You see, I'm going to give you a bit of a wider range. You see that the door, the orc tried to go through, it is cracked open. There's a big table here. There's some there's kind of some trophies hanging around here. There's one. It looks like it's really close to you, about here. You just kind of see antlers over there. There's one across from you. You see it's got some deer antlers. This one is an orc skull.
Cool.
That's hanging up over there. I don't have orc skulls. I didn't have orc skull trophies as a thing, so that one's an orc skull that is hanging up.
It's fine. All right. I used the remaining movement 2, 3, 4, 5 to go here, and then as my other action, I cast magic missile on that one orc I can see, the yellow orc.
Okay.
So, just pulling up my spell list. Sahara Rakata. I get one more bolt, I think.
You just hit, right?
Yeah, it just hits, but I get a second bolt.
Okay.
You should be getting 3 bolts every time you cast that.
I'm level
3.
4, aren't I?
Level 3.
No, you should be getting 3 like as you get it.
Yeah, so even first level is 3d4.
Really?
D1.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're firing 1 bolt, and you have another 2 bolts to direct wherever
You
you
create
wish.
3 glowing. Oh, it is 3. All right. Well, fuck me.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
So you should roll another 2d4s.
You've been
Plus-
holding back.
You should roll another 2d4s plus 2.
All right. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8
So
damage.
10
Pap, pap, pap.
Pat, pat,
10
pat.
damage.
This guy, like you get him clean in the chest all 3 times. Bam, 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 and he's got like you break through his armor, you break through his you break kind of through his skin, and there's like you see like the muscle and like you can see like some bone and everything, and he's really hurt. He's not looking good.
I'm going said it was at 10 damage. You added all 3 together, right?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it did 10 damage total. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Great.
Magic Missile's far more powerful than the previous Incredible.
It's kind of stupid how good they made it in 5th edition.
Kay, it is your turn again.
I'm gonna put the short bow away, take out my rapier.
Yeah, but it is a like a first level spell. They kind of buffed all like actual spells in this one compared to cantrips.
I'm gonna stab Yellow Boy with my rapier.
Okay, roll for stab. What did you get?
Stab did not work.
8. You didn't get him.
What was that? You kind of broke up.
You did not get him. He reflexively stepped back a little bit after getting hit by all these magic missiles, and
As a free action,
and you missed him. And
As a free action, I'm gonna go, fuck you.
great.
It's my turn.
And that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Hergrim, it is your turn. You can see blue. Pink has moved out of the way, unless you move into the house.
Yeah, and I guess the shelf blocks my view of the green one.
Yes, you kind of view blocked to the green one.
Okay. In that case, I cast Ensnaring Strike first.
Okay. Next time you hit a
And
creature
then-
with weapon attack before its spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vine. Okay,
Yeah, it's the same ensnaring one I used on the mimic last time.
awesome.
And then I shoot it with the crossbow.
Okay,
If you can fucking hit it.
Ah, nat one.
and that one.
What's with the nat ones?
Wait, you're shooting through me.
I shoot you in the leg.
You shoot Sirik in the leg.
Does that
Yeah.
mean I ensnare Sirik? Because it's next
That
time
would
you hit
fucking
a creature.
suck.
Next time you hit a creature.
Roll damage on Sirik.
No. I
No,
will
you
take
don't-
This. No, I will take this because that's how the spell reads and that's rules.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, damage and
But you gotta make it-
stare the shit at me.
You also have a strength save you have to make.
well, it's on his turn.
You're
well,
gonna.
well, he can. Yeah, and immediate strength save because that thing is trying to like tie your legs together.
Sirik, take half that damage because.
So you take 6 damage.
So yeah, it kind of was more of a graze.
But it's still the flipping, the flipping snare goes off still.
And roll a strike save.
Did you just shoot through someone's fucking legs?
All right, you do not get ensnared, but you did take 6 damage from Hergrim.
Ah, son of- Stop! Stop moving! You're getting in the way.
Oh, blame me, you prick!
Very
Sirik,
nice, you two.
Sirik, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're engaged with the blue and the pink one.
Louis, what the fuck is
The
going on?
fuck? What is with
What
this
the
fucking nat one?
fuck?
We've had
Who
The
is
fourth nat one.
who is that against?
that was against blue.
That's against blue. Blue's gonna take the attack of opportunity from the nat one. He's gonna try and hit you with his great axe. 13.
No,
Okay.
and this one's for the pink.
That hits. He takes.
Face full of shield.
He takes a face full of shield. You hit him with it. All the spikes. You break through his armor. All the spikes hit him, and he's just like and really surprised.
He's so surprised he becomes possessed. He just and you're like, oh.
Turns into a pig.
Oh, so they are related after all.
Would you like to move or anything, or is that your turn?
No, stand there. Carry on.
Okay. It is the orc's turns. This yellow one who's getting assaulted through the window.
Yeah, this poor boy.
He's enraged that this guy is trying to stab him in the dick again.
Yeah, he is not happy about it.
So he is going to make another great axe attack through the window. 8.
Hey, guess what?
That doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Great. So that's
Apparently,
going
the axe was not great. It was more of a mediocre axe.
to. This drunken one saw this one right beside him get like shot in the chest, and he's like, "Whoa!" he's gonna
Roll the puke.
he's gonna come behind him, and he's gonna attempt to throw his javelin through the window. 23.
Who's he attacking? Me?
Yeah, he's gonna attack you.
Ah, that hits.
Okay. 7 piercing.
Oh, my man, that hurts.
What's that? I can't hear you over here from all 20
I'm sorry.
fucking
He rolled at disadvantage, so I have to roll that again. There's a nat 1.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he didn't hit me.
He hits his friend.
Because he's still shit face wasted, so he rolled a disadvantage, so he did not hit.
Does
And
he hit his friend?
I think he goes to throw it, and he falls prone again.
He flips all the way forward. and
Yeah.
lands on his back.
Yeah, so this pink one is he just got stabbed. He's pretty hurt. He's gonna attempt to bail into the next room. So he moves to the door, which invokes an attack of opportunity from Cyric if you would like to take it.
No, I feel like I'm gonna let him just stand there. Of course I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeet yeet!
18 hits.
Yeah.
He takes 10 slashing and dies.
My God. You also cleaved him in twine.
How would you like to kill this one? Or knock him out? It's up to you if you do it
At this
lethally or
point, I'm
non-lethally.
just carving holes in people. It's just I'm trying to make a bigger hole as I possibly can to the enemy.
You carve a heart out in his chest.
I write my name in
With
his
a
chest
stone.
with my sword.
All right. he has Cyric written in his chest and it's bleeding profusely.
Excellent.
That is one hell of a flourish.
I won't write Cyric because no one knows my name, so I'll write person.
Just like a C.
Person.
Triple slash.
Human.
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 Are you an alien? No, I am human.
This blue one is going to attempt to attack you, Cyric.
Let's go. Fucking let's go.
21.
Let's not do that.
Let's not go.
7 slashing.
That's right. Carry on. Don't worry. I'm not gonna die or nothing, I promise.
This green one is going to move forward and kind of go over top of where the blue one was standing.
Or the purple one or the blue one?
The purple one was standing.
He stood on its corpse of his friend. Yeah.
Yes, he's straddling his friend's corpse.
Phrasing.
You know what? Just a second. He's because he was back here. He's gonna bail through this door. And you just hear him make a very loud guttural sound. So he's just a second. Where's the thing? So he bailed through this door, and he's gonna
If he
make.
fucking left my attack range, I'm gonna stab him.
He didn't. I guess he didn't move there.
Yeah, no, he didn't move there. He moved. He
You
actually
already
moved.
used your reaction.
He moved back.
You only get one attack of opportunity around, I think.
Yes, because
Yep.
it counts as a
Only
reaction.
one reaction.
So he goes back and he makes a guttural scream, and it is Corsaris's turn.
All right. Well. So there's only the two of them, or the blue, the red, and the yellow?
There's the blue, the red, and the yellow. You can see red and yellow.
All right, centered on the... Well, hold on. I just need to double check on this spell.
The yellow one is looking seriously hurting. The red one is just shit-face wasted
Yep.
And on the floor.
and on the floor.
Okay, I'll be right back. Keep on going. I should be back before my turn comes.
Unfortunately, Kay is blocking me from burning handsing them both. Can I delay until after Kay's turn and just use a free action to say, make way?
Yes, you can make and you can hold your action. Yes. and request that K move.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you just tell him to crouch and then do it over his head?
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you
No,
can't.
because it's a-
Two players can't occupy the same space unless they are small. No, unless they are tiny. Small characters still take the 5 foot by 5 foot. Okay, you're holding your action. Kate, it is your turn. Your companion has requested that you that you move out of the way.
I say, okay, I will. Just want to get one good stab in. So I'm then going to try my rapier again.
Okay,
That one.
16.
16. You hit him. Roll some damage.
8.
8. How do you kill him?
Right through the jaw.
Right through the jaw. Great.
And then I'm going to just take a step to this window. Over here.
No problem. That's about 15 feet. So yeah, you have line of sight of these other two now. These.
Actually, could I get through the window with my full movement?
Let's see. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, and then this will be 25. Well, this will be this. Yeah, you can get through the window. But the window moving from this space to the window would be
recommend that.
moving from this space
Actually,
through the
yeah.
window would count as rough terrain.
Yeah, never mind. Not gonna go through the window. I
Okay.
just remembered there's a plan that would involve me.
Uh,
Not the best idea.
Kay has
Eating
moved.
fire.
Kay has moved. Craceris, if you would like to use your action, you absolutely can.
Yeah, my
Yep,
turn's over.
I move forward. Can I now see the blue orc?
Yes, you can see red and blue from right up against
Okay.
the window.
I'm gonna burning hands in. Hold on. No snappy. Burning hands. That many.
Okay, so this.
Okay, so it's
It's like a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone.
Okay,
yeah, and I think it technically starts from the square next to you, so it's like this.
and you rolled a 12. 12 misses both.
12 damage. They have to make a save.
Oh, they have to make a save. Okay, what do they
What's
roll?
the-
What do they save? Or what?
Dex
What's
save.
what are they rolling?
What's the
Yeah.
DC on that?
And what's the DC? And I guess it would be dexterity.
I think it's a dexterity save. Let me check the
Yeah.
DC. Accidentally closed my character sheet.
It's weird that it didn't show up. It usually should
It
show it.
is weird that it didn't show up, yes.
It should show on your spells, the like spell save.
DC is 13.
13. Okay.
And is it half damage on a save?
Yeah.
So the blue one's gonna roll. He rolls a 19. The other one is
Okay.
prone. So does he automatically fail, or does he do this at a disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
I suppose he could like try rolling away from it.
Yeah, but he has a disadvantage
Yeah.
of the roll. Yeah.
And the fact that he's shit-faced drunk.
Yes. So that one's saved. So he takes. Oops. He takes half
6.
damage. Correct.
Yep.
Mhm.
So -6. And then this one is at disadvantage. He's gonna make the poorly attempt the dex save. It's 9. He does not save.
So he takes 12.
He's very crispy and charred and kind of smoking, and he's just like, "Ugh." So he's like still alive, but he is.
But he's got the drop covered from drop, stop, and roll.
Yeah, so
Wait,
he's
stop, drop, and roll.
so he's hurting.
Alright,
Good,
that's
3
my turn.
already covered.
And that is your turn. So it is Hergrim's turn.
Okay. Can I see the blue one for where I'm standing, or is the...
Yes, you can see the
Whatever.
blue one.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
I closed my character sheet at some point. 25, I believe, hits.
Wow. Yep, sure does.
It's 8 damage.
8 damage. How do you kill this one?
Considering the angle and the gun, I'm again shooting from between Tyrik's legs, I'd probably nail this one in the unmentionables.
Oh, death
What's
by
with all the
crotch shot.
fucking ball torture today?
I know, like
That's
these
what-
poor-
Death by crotch shot. Okay. Would you like to do anything
it-
else?
I-
You can.
I can't see from waist up, so it's the only thing that I can think of that makes him go down.
Oh, does it ever make him go down?
Yeah. I suppose Hergrim, yeah, I don't. That's my turn. I don't just want to move. And
I was gonna say, would you like to move? Because there's nothing. Because the 3 directly in front of Cyric are dead.
I know, but Hergrim's still just kind of holding, still in firing position, not moving.
Okay. Cyric, it is your turn. There's only this prone one who is mostly on fire. He's not even here.
Where did he back her off?
He said he had a bathroom emergency.
All right, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to. I forgot which one I rolled the initiative with, so I'm just going to delete these ones and probably have to re-add them. So.
I would assume it's the yellow one, since it's the one that kind of was the first. No, it was the.
Okay, so those are Gonzo. And click him. I'm gonna re-roll
So
his.
was there some? So did you, John, delay your turn since you moved after? Okay.
No, he
Yeah.
just delayed that action. His turn
Okay.
is still in the same order. I'm gonna switch
Hello,
that
I'm
back
back.
to 8. Great, it is your turn.
Wonderful. Sorry about that. I do
It's okay.
apologize.
We did a little bit of map cleanup.
Ah.
Uh,
What? Well, you killed a man.
A lot of men have been killed. So there's a smoldering, drunken orc in front of you.
To be fully honest, he's smoldering. He's probably sobered up by now.
Yeah, he's probably. I'm gonna go ahead and say that being caught on fire really sobered him up, but he's still
Burn
prone.
all the alcohol.
So
It really
to put-
burnt
to put
those
my-
calories. Sorry, what?
That would really leave him perturbed.
to put my shield back on my shoulder, on the strap, that's free action, right?
Yes, that is a free action, but your AC lowers by 1.
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My AC was at 16.
Okay, and you don't get the bonus.
Well, obviously, I
attack with
can't
it.
bonus
Yeah.
action with it if it's on my back, dude. I get that bit. It's fine.
Great.
I swing. Do I get advantage because he's prone in front of me and I'm going to stab him?
Yep.
Yes, you get advantage on that.
I prone it, execute him like such. Fucking hell!
25 hits, and he's dead. How would you like to? You
He's,
said
he's just sort of getting up, and as he gets up, I just sort of bring sword down and decapitate.
Right.
Skis? Skis.
Yeah?
You do not have to message my girlfriend to wake me up.
Well, maybe if you wake up on fucking time, I wouldn't have to. No,
I had an alarm set, and I'm sorry.
I was very polite about it. I was like, "Get your man's up. He be late."
And you spelled late wrong.
I
Like a
felt
child.
perfectly. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Okay, so this one's dead. I'm going to remove him.
I've already done the removing. Huh.
I'm going to remove his token. You've removed him from existence.
His family doesn't remember him?
The green one rushes back into the room. He comes forward. Just a second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He runs up to you, Cyric, and he makes a great axe attack on you. 10.
9.
So
No, 10.
So just a second. I need to do some calculating here. So this one.
It's been
10,
nine, but
What do you mean this one?
20.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. So this one goes there, and then which meets him here, and then he bursts into the room here.
Why has he got 2 tokens?
Because I was running out of colors.
Fair enough.
He, I think, can move about here, and he's out of movement at that point. He has a great axe, not a javelin, so he cannot attack.
Don't orcs have that fancy thing, but I'm gonna say anything.
15. 20, 25. And a third one bursts into the room as well. That uses his entire movement. And that's it for the orcs.
So it's me.
Yes, it is
Corsair Cecilon.
Chrysaris' turn.
So we're looking at 3 orcs here.
3 orcs here, all relatively undamaged. All undamaged.
And one very
Alright,
damaged me.
I can see the green one, right?
You can see the green one, and you can see the orange-blue one.
Yeah.
You view both of those.
Okay, but I can't see orange-green.
No, you can't see orange-green.
All right.
I can only see the
orange-blue's
green
right.
one, right?
You can only see the green one, K.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, John.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Orange-blue's right in front of me. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Dope.
You need to do the initial hit, and then you maintain contact, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
11 does not make contact. Does not
Good old
hit.
force lightning.
It just really sucks that like whenever you have a crossbow, and you're trying to pick between a poison bolt and the regular bolt, you're like, I just don't know which bolt.
You could always ask him what you could say. What you saying, Bolt?
Would you like to do anything else? It would be rough terrain to get inside the building if you just pop through the window.
I'm not going into the building.
Okay.
You got a slow clap for that one, Skis. That was
Yeah,
good.
I'm fucking clever, man. Leave me alone.
Is that your
praise. Don't tell me to leave you alone.
Is that your turn? Chrysaris?
John.
Yeah. I have nothing else I can do. Sorry.
Okay. Kay, it is your turn. You can see the green one.
All right. Fucking rough terrain, my guy.
Okay.
Fuck that though. Don't care.
Okay, you are now engaged with the green one.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him.
Okay, stab away.
And do I get the sneak attack because of
Yes.
flanking?
Flanking.
Yes.
Sure.
Get flunked.
Get flunked, bruh.
Oh, not if the fucking that ones keep coming. Like they do.
He takes an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, hold on. I just want to play this out. So I'm gonna go to stab. I go and I just whiff it completely, and he just looks over, and I'm just like,
Do you have... Wait, is uncanny dodge a reaction?
Pardon?
I was something like thinking about K.
Oh.
Uncanny dodge. Yeah, reaction.
you can think about me whenever you want, Duzen.
Yes, is uncanny dodge a reaction?
Oh my god.
It's a 7. I don't think he hits you.
No. What the fuck is this fight?
So
There
lot
have
of
been, like,
misses. In a way, it's
That's fair.
realistic because it's plenty of misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're fucking missing every time you swing, you shouldn't be adventuring.
Hergrim, it is your turn.
Can I
You're-
see the green guy from where I am?
You can see the green guy from where you are. You can step into the house if you want.
Shoot the hole. Come on.
I think I'm gonna take one step inside the building.
Well, if you take one step inside the building, you also get view of the orange-blue one.
Okay, then I'm gonna reprioritize that one. So I'm gonna. I closed my thing again.
He's gonna shoot between the green orc's legs and hit the orange-blue one right in the knees.
Oh, I think
Let me
my
get a
rolls
crossbow
frozen.
bolt to the
Refresh.
knee, man. That's
1 second.
fucking kill.
Well, I used to be a Vengener, like you. I took an arrow to the knee.
It's not an arrow, it's a bolt if it's a crossbow.
Yeah, 1 second.
All right, let me have my
rolls
joke.
My roll's frozen, so I need to refresh it.
Let me have my stupid joke from 2011.
I'm gonna bring you the one step into the house.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
I'm gonna-
Does that feel good? Skyrim will be 10 years out next year.
Yep,
Wait,
still one of my
wait,
favorite
you
games.
old mate.
I like it. It's not my favorite Elder Scrolls, unfortunately.
I think it's overall my favorite. Its story is bad, but I think it plays the best and smoothest of any of them.
I've straight up
think that's
not
awesome.
played Skyrim.
I'd recommend
I
it.
see.
It's fun.
Like Sky Oblivion is going to be the best version of Skyrim because that's the best Elder Scrolls story and in the
Oh,
best
yeah.
engine.
Somehow, Oblivion never did it for me. Yeah, I'm gonna do ensnaring strike again, hoping I don't hit a friend this time.
Okay, you've activated your ensnaring strike.
And then I shoot the muddy water one.
You activated my trap card.
You shoot which one?
The muddy water one, the orange blue one. I think that's a miss.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's a miss.
I'm trying to
Well,
work
the spell still stays because I didn't hit anything. But
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
trying to work in a bolt-related joke that sounds.
and that's my turn.
Same.
That's your turn.
Just
Sirik,
as the Skyrim. Yo,
it is your turn.
cool. Get fucked. Not you. Them. Him. In the face.
I got it.
With the lemon. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
26. Not 20.
Damage.
Yeah, you did. You. This undamaged one is. How do you end this undamaged one?
I'm now just carving from like top of shoulder bone, like top of like where the collarbone meets the arm, shoulder, down to like lower hip on the other side, like diagonal.
You kill him Frieza style. Shing, right down diagonally, top to bottom.
Stupid monkeys hit by falling rocks.
And he looks at you surprised, and then it's just like,
As he
and then it slides. Would you like to do anything else? You have movement.
No.
Great. It's the orcs' turns. This one steps forward to engage with Kay,
Come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
and
Ah.
he comes to hit you with a great axe. With the 7.
Yeah, not that good of an axe, I guess.
I guess not. These guys are. Well, they were in the middle of looting. I guess I don't think they were prepared. This guy comes around.
I guess it is a bit too much to ask. Axe.
He stands where his friend was, and he comes at Sirik.
He stands where his dead friend is, and he comes.
Yeah, he stands.
at
He
Sirik.
stands
Me, yeah.
He stands kind of awkwardly, trying to avoid these two halves of his friend.
Will you say that the legs are still standing up? The top of the body, so like-
He had to push them both.
He had to push the legs out of the way.
he makes a hit, or he attempts to hit you with his great axe.
Oh fuck!
He
Let's hope he doesn't roll higher than a 9. Oof.
it froze for me. He
16 damage.
16.
he downs you, man.
Very nearly fucking kills me. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
And that is the orcs' turns.
I'm I go to 0. That's how that works.
Yeah, you just go to 0. On your turn, you need to make a death save.
But in fairness, if he did get 3 more points of damage, he would have outright killed me.
It's if it hits your negative max hit points, not your constitution.
Yeah. Chrysaris, it is your turn. You have view of both of these from your position. You
so
view both orcs, yes.
The one that took down Cyric. Yeah, that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
I know names. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers into that square.
Okay.
Can't wait for the minute I stand back up with 1 HP.
One action,
Alright,
60 feet. You fill the air spinning daggers 5 feet on each side. Center on a point you choose within range. Creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the area. Spell for the first time. Starts its turn there.
You'll notice there are no saves or attack rolls.
There are no saves or attack rolls. It just does it.
So yeah, I take out a piece of like a broken shard of glass.
You don't. You have
I throw it.
You have
it disappears, and a bunch
You don't
of
even need
daggers
the
appear.
glass because you have the hat.
Yeah, you have the hat, which counts
Yes.
as spell focus.
I like
Let
the
him
material
flavor.
component
Let
of
him
it.
flavor, guys.
Absolutely, you can flavor it still.
Out of
I mean, I've still
old
got
habits,
I've
old
still got a
habits die hard.
component pouch. Like I still have the components.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
habits
throw
die
the
hard.
glass, it disappears, daggers appear, and just start swirling around in that 5-foot cube.
Does he take damage now, or does he take
Yep.
damage at the start of his
Upon
turn?
first entering,
Okay.
Okay, question. When you say 5-foot cube, do you mean this business?
No, it meets
Just the 5-foot square he's in.
That doesn't make sense. There's not swirling around, it's swirling in.
Yeah, it's not a 5-foot radius. It's a 5
it's
foot.
exactly this.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
Exactly that cube he's standing in.
yeah, it's not a 5
Yeah.
foot radius. That's actually it's. a
Okay,
cube.
roll 44.
Yep. Oh, it doesn't have that coded in, huh?
Yeah, if it's not like, it's probably not designated as an attack spell.
So he takes 8 damage.
Nice.
hang on. It says you fill the air spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side.
Yeah, so it's like a 5x5. So
Yeah,
it's
that's what
that
these
one.
cubes are. These are 5.
So surrounding the cube.
No!
In the cube.
In the cube.
It
these are
forms a
5
cube
foot on each side.
with a 5-foot sides.
So it's
Each
exactly
face
one
of the
square
cube
on
is
the
5
map.
feet.
So
It's
this.
25 square feet, which is 25 cubic. No, it's 125 cubic feet, and it's just like that cube.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it,
that's one-
Skis. Don't
one
worry about
square.
it. It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit you. It doesn't hit K.
Yeah, a square is 5x5, and that cloud of daggers is a 5x5.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, I need to keep focusing on that spell, so I'm just gonna wait
Okay.
nice and safe out here.
Is it a concentration? It's not a concentration spell, is it?
Yeah, but
Hey.
I can still cast other spells, but I can't do anything
Okay.
else concentration based. I can keep it
Okay,
active
yeah,
for up to a
Yeah,
minute.
I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't see the concentration on the spell card.
Okay. Okay, it is your turn. You are engaged with 2.
I'm gonna stab blue orange.
Blue orange. Okay.
Blurge.
I'm gonna stab
Blue
blue
red.
orange.
Roll for stab.
Roll for stab. 19.
Nice.
I'll take 19.
Nice. It
I was
hits.
honestly expecting yet another net one.
And I don't get sneak attack on blue orange because he's not flanked.
Yep.
I had to turn that off.
4.
Oh, good.
He takes 4. He takes 4. So you cut him. It's a little deep, but probably something he could fix with stitches if he bailed right now.
And then,
Yep.
at the risk of getting hit by 2 people, I'm gonna jump over here.
Okay. The one you just the one you just hit is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
Mm-hmm.
10.
No.
Great. The other one is pretty proud of himself for downing an enemy, so he's not. He's gonna not really be pay that much attention.
Also, surrounded by a cloud of daggers around him.
Yes, and he's very preoccupied that he's suddenly surrounded by daggers, flying daggers.
She's like, I downed him.
I downed him. Oh shit! What's this?
When the fuck did this happen?
And that's everything, correct? Is that your turn? Mm-hmm. Yep, great. Hergrim, it is your turn. You have sight of both of them. One is in a cloud of daggers, and the other one has a big old cut on his chest.
Yeah, well, seeing the cloud of daggers and remembering what we did to the mimic, and knowing that I still have the web loaded in my crossbow, I shoot at the green one.
The orange green one, okay?
Yeah. Pop.
God, that hits. That hits real good.
Yep.
It hits real good.
Oh, it hits. So real good.
So 8 damage.
8 damage. You drop him. How would you like to do this?
Well, probably just like aim kind of center of mass, so I hit him like in the sternum, and then it's just the kind of that barbed wire net sprouts on top of him, and he just like gets wrapped up in it and just falls down.
Sure. Love it. Great. Sirik, make a death save. Thank you. You mark 1 success. It is the blue-orange orc's turn. Blorange's turn. He's going to move up, and he's going to attempt to make a hit at K, because he just give him big scratches.
Okay.
24.
Shit. Yeah, that hits.
Uncanny dodge.
12.
All right, cool.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
And that's gonna be his turn.
Okay, so I'm at 6.
Great. Chrysaris, it is your turn. There's an orc close to you.
All right. I move the cloud into its square.
Great. That doesn't really require anything, does it?
Nope, I just do it.
Okay, roll that damage. Wow, another 8.
All right, and then for my other action, let me just make sure what action it requires.
I think it would be a bonus action to move it.
Yeah, I think it is. Usually is.
All that kind of stuff is bonus action, but make sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really say, so I'm going to assume it is bonus action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It cuts the shit out of him, by the way.
I don't know if you can move it, because I'm looking. It doesn't say anything about moving it.
Maybe you can't. Hold on.
I've always thought you could. I've always just used a bonus action to move Cloud of Daggers because like you'd have to cancel the spell.
No, you're right. No, you can't. It doesn't move. It's static.
Oh, so you'd have to recast.
Or move him into it.
Or move him into it.
I don't think I have a clever way to do that.
Push him.
You
Push
just
him.
charge him like shoulder tackle.
Skis, I want to tell you, you look like you are very tired.
I'll burn my last first level spell. We're gonna magic missile.
Okay. Instead of doing the thing. So
Do you still maintain the cloud of daggers?
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
okay, so he takes
Remember, it's
10.
takes 10. Wow. That was a lot better.
Tom through.
He's wow hurting. It's amazing he's still standing.
Yowza.
Someone shout profanities at him.
Would anyone, or is that everything for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step. Oh, hold on, I didn't have the arrow. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back here so that he can't come up to the window and hit me.
Okay.
The window takes an attack of opportunity.
Okay, it is.
It was a mimic.
Okay,
The
it
house
is
is
your
a
turn.
fucking mimic,
The
boys.
whole
That's
house
what
was
it
a
is.
mimic.
The
It
fucking
turns out the rug was the baby, and the house is the parent, and I was bringing it back, and you didn't know. So fucking end of story.
flashbacks to Final Fantasy VII Hell House.
Hell house. I hope that's in the remake because it's
It
the
is. It
dumbest
shows
thing.
up in the. It shows up in the new trailer.
Nice.
Oh, that's so good. I've been avoiding all trailers. I don't usually do that sort of thing. So.
Okay, it is your turn.
We're
Okay.
sorry for the spoilers, but it is.
Well,
it
no,
is
it's
in it.
fine. It's a minor spoiler.
I'm gonna fucking stab him with a rapier and call him a big bitch.
12 just misses.
Fucking goddamn it.
Kick him in the nuts, like, come on, kick him in the nuts.
I'm gonna use my free action just to flip him off.
Okay, great. He's flipped off. He's a little
Offended.
panicked. He got blasted real good by some magic missiles.
All right, it's Hergrim's turn then, I guess.
Yes, it is Hergrim's turn.
Shoot
Okay.
the green boy.
Nah, I got something else in mind.
Oh, something else that preferably won't miss.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on our downed boy. It's
Okay.
Mm.
the two.
Oh, his shit's gonna get so fucked up. I love it.
You get 6 HP back, so you're at total of 6, and you are up.
Well, prone, but up.
Yes, you're prone, but you are up. So it'll take
That's my.
it will take half your movement to stand.
Cool. I use my half my movement. once it's my turn, obviously.
It's your turn. So yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take the attack of opportunity?
I don't think that gets an attack of opportunity in 5e.
Okay.
Not. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think they get it.
As far as I know, there's
I'm
no
not
attack
leaving
of
his critical
opportunities.
threat range. I'm not leaving his
Yeah.
critical threat range. Critical threat range. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm not leaving his range. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
Swing.
Yeah,
Now, in previous editions, you either stood up as full
Are
round
you
action
fucking
or...
serious?
Ah.
9 does not hit.
Well, I figured.
It is the Orc's turn. He's very panicked that he just got blasted away,
And the guy just got up.
and the guy that his friend downed just got up out of nowhere. So he's worried. He wants to bail. So he's going.
Please do. Please
He's,
do.
so he takes a step away to bail, giving Sirik and Kay
Not even
attack of
disengaging,
opportunities
just
if they wish.
Fuck you, dickface, shitbag.
15 hits and he is down.
Hold on, let me see how much I would hit, because I want to, even if he's dead, I want to stab his dead body.
Okay, great.
I love
Just
the way
double.
you don't want him spitting at dead orcs, but you don't mind
Just kind of-
stabbing him a couple of times.
11 wouldn't have hit.
Okay, can 11 hit the dead orc?
11 absolutely can hit a dead orc.
Okay, so I'm just going to stab him in the face.
Okay.
And then I'll, like, yeah, he can't spit on him, but this guy hurt me, so fuck that guy. Stab him again.
Talk about
Hit the
fucking
face.
hurting.
Alright.
Jesus Christ, I take
So
a knee.
I come in through the door. Looks like we found our orcs.
Indeed.
And
I'm gonna check
that,
on him. And I'd like to check the door on the right.
yeah, that's the end of combat, by the way, everyone.
Yeah. Hooray!
Are you passing? Are you
So-
going through this door, or are you just checking it out?
Opens it wide with the crossbow, kind of shooting ready. Just kind of push it open and peek into the room.
Okay. You peek in. You see it's a big dining room. It's got trophies on the wall.
How
and
big is that orc skull?
Clear.
I'm sorry. I got this mixed up with a different quest. Those aren't orc skulls. They are literally just
Okay, like maybe cow skulls with
yeah,
bones
like
or
cow skulls or bull skulls,
Cow
and these
skulls.
are like probably yeah.
I take the bull skull and assume my identity.
Also, just
You assume your identity. You go.
That is a set of
Minor-
stairs. They go.
one thing like
As most stairs do, yes.
If possible, I'd like to wrap up fairly soon because I need to sleep before the flipping before the renovation crew shows up early in the morning.
We can call it here then, and you guys can explore the house next
Yeah.
session. I think that would be
Okay.
good. We
Yeah.
can end right after combat, which I think would be
Yeah.
appropriate.
I
would be a
end
good
my
decision.
spell. I was deliberately not doing that so I could do a gag, but since we're finished.
Okay. Great. So
Yeah.
We survived.
you
The next
survived.
time we'll figure out the mystery of orcs ransacking everything forever.
The mystery of BTK. BAK.
Can I just put it out there? We have the mystery of Greyskull over here. By the power of
Where in the world is Big Al?
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I hope they're together.
Joke.
So that's going to be everything for today. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys. Thank everyone for. I'm sorry we didn't encounter any NPCs. So
Yes, you just have to watch next week,
you're
idiot.
gonna have to come back to see who your characters are named after next week.
I mean, we encountered plenty of NPCs. We just didn't have time or will to ask their names.
Yes. No one interviewed them for their names.
guys. Question: if you could just send James an extra $5, you have actual content next week. It's this new DLC platform we're trying to push out. So if you want actual content of us to actually roleplay as opposed to missing our hits and falling over.
What the hell are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dude?
Zoom.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look into
Zoom.
I'm gonna look into Zoom.
What?
Zoom. Motherfucker. Zoom.
I amazingly didn't have Discord problems today, which was crazy.
Yeah, I also didn't have any I only had that one freeze towards the end in Roll20, so I think there's something they improved something in that.
Yeah, that might have been a
They
bit.
probably adjusted their server to handle a greater load with everybody
Yeah,
being home.
something in the
Yeah, so
background.
I'm gonna be playing off camera on Saturday. If I don't have issues, then either I'm going to not invest in Zoom.
Got it.
So thank you guys so much for coming and watching. Thank you to my players for being here and everything.
Thank you for having me.
It was a good one.
Why don't we start with Skis? Tell us where people can find you off when you're not here.
Soon to be in bed. But yes, you'll find me on twitch.tv/grimskims, that one. I do things and stuff related to roleplay. Currently into the daisies. Also playing the absolute crap out of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, which I would highly recommend getting because it's just so much fun. That's about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Duzen, tell us where we can find you when you're not here.
Well, this is one of the places you can actually see me on camera and doing stuff on Twitch. Other than that, I mostly do lurk in various Twitch chats in Runaway Robots and Stellar Dunes. Other than that, you can find me isolated in my own home, slowly going insane from the renovation noises and just general
And on
craziness.
various campsites as well. You can find him.
Yeah, check out his
Duzen's-
OnlyFans.
Duzen's a little bit everywhere. Everyone, he doesn't have his own.
Really wants to fund that mixtape. But,
John.
Don't make me spray you with the WD-40.
oh, you want to lube me up? Oh, okay, I see how it is.
John, great Canadian guy. Tell us where we can
That's me.
find you when you're not here, because you probably are the most active out of all of us.
Yes, I am a full-time streamer. I stream 5 days a week. You can find me over my channel, which is there on the screen, twitch.tv/GreatCanadianGuy. I also do some D&D. Currently, I'm doing a campaign set in Cormyr in the Forgotten Realms. And I'm also playing a bunch of different games at the moment. Really been doing well with Fatal Frame. People have been enjoying that. I've just been making fun of the ghosts, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What
Kimono Ghost.
else have I? Yeah,
Yeah,
like trying to hug me to death and
Mhm.
all that nonsense. You should definitely come and drop in. Give me a follow. You could do worse.
like this channel where we literally only do one thing right now.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I said
wasn't
it.
gonna
Don't worry. I said it
I was
for
about
you.
to say, that's what I said. That's a jab at
If you're
everyone.
watching James, you might as well watch me. Come on.
You might as well. I'm doing.
If you're gonna watch one Canadian, you got to watch the other.
I do.
Yeah, no,
I do
watch the greater
something.
one.
Right now, I'm doing something one day a week, and there's a great Canadian guy who's does something every other day of the week. So
You two should do a face
can get
cam, a dual face cam with the greater than symbol.
so you can get your
Pretty sure he is, like,
you can get your
taller and
7-day a
more
week
successful.
Canadian Phil between
Greater
the two of
Canadian.
us.
Grand Canadian guy.
Woogie, tell us where we can see you when you're not here, and what you do, and
Well,
a little bit of everything about you.
Well, right now I'm not really anywhere, but there's a big, huge thing that's actually getting started, so I can finally talk about it a little bit. 'Cause
Nice.
I've finished up that stuff, so I've gotten my channel name completely changed, except the URL. That's the only thing that isn't changed. So it's moving into being instead of just a gaming channel, it's moving into being a hub channel that'll have more than just me on there, a lot of different friends, a lot of things going on there. And so everything that I make now will be pushed just to that channel. All the podcast episodes that I can re-download and put back up there, all of the anything else. And I have 3 videos written, one that I got to reshoot because I didn't do it, I didn't make it well enough. But within the next few weeks, I should be actually actively putting stuff back out.
Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Hell yeah.
You heard it here first.
You
Woogie's
did.
gonna start putting out again.
Dum-dum.
Damn random.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamesdalf. I would like to be doing more. I'm playing I'm hosting this. I'm playing a lot of Minecraft in my off time, which I should be streaming, but for some reason I'm not. And I have a lot of games I want to check out. I've missed quite a few updates for Subnautica Below Zero, which is a game. Subnautica is a game I absolutely loved, and Below Zero I've been kind of playing with as it's been developing, and I'd really like to see how that is come along, which I haven't done yet. So
I really struggle with Subnautica. It was too in depth for me.
I loved it so much. I get it.
Damn it.
So that's everything I found here. This session will get uploaded to YouTube. So in case you only caught the end of it, or if you wanted to catch parts of it you missed, you can pop onto YouTube and you can find it. You'll be able to find it there. Probably tomorrow. Probably not today. You won't be able to get it, but it'll probably be up tomorrow. So thank you everyone so much for being here, and thank you to all the players. And we will conclude this quest next time. So until next time, everyone. Bye.
Bike.